Hello, hello. Welcome to the late night sniff.
Ah.
I'm here with guest. Introduce yourself, because I don't like pronouncing people's names.
Oh, you're all good. Hi, my name is V_Nessa. Uh, government name Vanessa, but please call me Ness. A Loch Ness deity VTuber, and I'm here to yap away.
Ready to yap? All right. So I'll start off with the most important question, okay?
hmm
What is your favorite smell?
What is my favorite? What, sorry?
Favorite smell?
My favorite smell. My favorite smell. I
You
actually
came to
have
a
not
nose.
thought of this.
You came to the
How did I
nose.
not?
You didn't have a
How did
favorite
I
smell
not
ready.
prepare?
Nobody ever
How did I not
does.
prepare this?
Nobody ever does.
Favorite?
We'll get to your questions.
My favorite smell. Oh, okay. Wait. I got it. Food. Good
Okay.
smelling food. That's a good scent. That's a good scent.
Good smelling food.
Sheer 100.
Yes.
All right. Okay, and before they start yelling at me some more, what's your favorite Toho? You don't know what
I
it
was kind
is.
of telling you this earlier. I'm like, what does that mean? Like,
It's
is it that I don't know what that means?
it's like what is it? A bullet hell? Was that what they call them? It's like you dodge bullets, and it's like goddesses or something. I can't remember. I don't know. I've only played them like twice. It's more.
Oh, wait, like a genre. Is that a genre of
It's
game?
like it's a whole game series.
Okay. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. I don't have
How
a.
is Toho the most popular niche thing ever? I don't know. Like, listen, before I met you, I didn't know what Toho was. So, and
I'm in that
then
same boat now. Please educate me.
yeah, and then there's ruler of cringes question. Ask your favorite. What's your favorite anime? Is why is it Mysterious Girlfriend X? Duh,
Oh,
don't.
it is. In fact, not that, but uh, oh, see, that's always such a hard thing to choose. Um, I would say if I had to choose like an all-time favorite, it'd probably be like Yotsuba. I don't know if you've heard it. It's like very slice of life about like a little girl and just like her adventures in life. It was the first manga that I've ever read.
I'm trying to
And so it has
think.
like a special place in my heart. So that's why I call it my number one.
I'm trying to. It sounds familiar, but I'm trying to remember it.
Green hair. The little girl's like green hair, has like the four spikes that come out of her head.
I recognize the image. I don't think I've ever watched it. I think it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
I think it's a really
I don't
popular one,
even
isn't it?
if I'm being honest, I don't even know if it's an anime, but it's just super old. It's just like that's what got me into anime, so that's why it's like a special memory in my heart.
Yeah, I think my favorite anime still has to be like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to be exact. But you know,
Ooh,
like
okay.
Faerun has really been like working its way up there,
Oh my god, yeah.
and
Her
then
has been a
like
very, very good one.
there's a ton that come after. I watched too many animes over my lifetime.
I wish I had more time so I could watch more anime.
You just have to like bend space time. That's how I watch
I
Doctor Who.
know.
You just got
I
like
know.
somehow
I
you
wish.
watch like seasons in a week. You're like, wait a minute, what happened to my time?
Oh, actually, yeah, I heard Doctor Who is it's like super, super long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super long. If you start from like the modern series though, it's not that long. There's only like 13 seasons, I think. I don't know. There's more now, but I
Oh,
haven't watched
okay.
since like a few Doctors ago. All right,
Oh, okay.
now we'll get to another important question.
hmm
What type of games do you like to play, and what is your favorite game?
Oh, I this is kind of hilarious because I don't say that I'm much of a gamer. Like I'm really not. There's a lot of game instincts I don't have. So that's why chill games are my favorite games. Like Animal Crossing or like Minecraft, like
What do you mean? You're so
those.
good at Cuphead. You're a pro
At
at
least
Cuphead.
at least the predictability is helpful. So I do like those games. That's why like some of the insanity games I also like as well, like Jump King or like Getting Over It and stuff. I know people are like, "Oh, rage," but I'm like the predictability is comforting to someone who's not like innately a gamer. So
Yeah, I
I feel
get
like
that.
I kind of have some not some advantage, but like I have capabilities to try to play that game versus I think harder games, I don't know, like platformers like Hollow Knight. Man, I'm so discouraged because I'm like I don't know where I'm going. I'm so lost all the time. There's like skills I need to learn. I'm just not there for it. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I've
What
tried
about you?
Jump King before, like before I even started streaming, and it was like I beat it, but I was like not happy afterwards.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one,
Really?
cheer
Wait,
one,
but
Yeah.
you
cheer
beat
one. What's
it.
your
But
favorite
you
I
beat
it
it.
took me
JRPG and why is it
forever, and
Kingdom
like by
Hearts?
that point, I was just like, "Oh my god, it's done."
Oh my god.
uh,
I've not even progressed past like the first area.
yeah, it took me way longer than I'm proud of to beat it. Uh, Roller of
Before
Cringe
beating.
asked you what your favorite JRPG is and why is it Kingdom Hearts. Man, you gotta stop telling people what their favorite thing is.
JRPG, I actually don't think I've see again. This is what I mean by gamer. Like I don't qualify myself as a gamer. I'm a fraud. I don't think I actually know if I play any JRPGs. I don't play RPGs in general too. So I'm
The
sorry.
only
I don't
like
think I have an answer
RPG
for that.
s thing I think you play, and it's barely even. I don't even think it counts as RPG. Could Genshin? I think
Sure,
would that
sure.
technically?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could roll
you
with
play a
that.
lot of Genshin, so
Yeah, yeah. Because again, exploring at my pace can never get lost.
I don't know. I can't get into gotcha games. I know myself too well. I'd spend that. I'll get that credit card out. It
Fair
would be
enough.
the
Fair enough.
end.
I literally think that that was the first game that was a gotcha game that I got into.
Oh, really? I try.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think the only gotcha game I ever played was Cookie Run Kingdom.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer
Oh my
one,
god, the
cheer
cookie.
one, cheer
I've
one.
only ever
Who's your
seen
favorite
people play
honky
that,
donkey
but there
star
are
rail
yeah,
and
there's a
why
lot.
is it
There's a
Dirty
lot
Dan?
you could collect.
My friend Abadonsu was really into it for a while there, and she was like, "You have to play this," and so I played it.
Nice, nice.
Okay, Roller of Cringe wants to know who your favorite Star Rail character is, and he's made a suggestion, but I'm not gonna say it because I told
Well,
him not to do that
I
anymore.
ooh okay. So Star Rail, I only got into a little bit, and then I just didn't have time, and I completely fell off of it. So at least from the very bits that I've played, Dan Heng is my favorite, just because he's very similar character to another character in Genshin, so that's why I like him.
Mm. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be honest with you. I have no idea who that is. I don't
he's one
play
of the
either of
first
them.
few yeah, he's one of like the first few characters that you would meet when you start playing the game. Just very like I don't know how to describe this, like stoic, like, yeah, we're here to I'm thinking a bad impression, but I'm like, yeah, we could defend this world or whatever. Oh, I have superpowers, I could turn into a dragon. It was yeah, he's just cool.
Yeah, the only character I know is Welt, and that's because Ruler of Cringe himself talks about Welt all the time, and it's kind of become a meme. Uh,
Yeah, well, that's also nice.
so yeah. So you just like casual games? Do you have one that's like your favorite?
Yeah. It kind of swaps around, but if I'm being honest, I always end up going back to Minecraft, if I'm being honest.
That's a lot of
My
people's.
right? I feel like it's just a game that never really like fails you. Like you can get bored, don't get me wrong. I think that's the one downside. But then like all the mod packs available these days, and it's like you can ditch your world and then come back and like relearn it again, and you're just like newly inspired. So yeah, like as cringe as it might be to say, like Minecraft, man, like
Yeah, I don't
I
think
love
it's
my
cringe. I
Minecraft.
think it's just like that meme that it's became. It's like yearly Minecraft playthrough. Let's go. Yeah,
But it's
that's been the
so
big meme.
real. It's so real. Like you end up wanting to play Minecraft like every year at least.
Yeah, I do that with Resident Evil games. I don't do that with Minecraft. I do like a
Nice.
yearly Resident Evil playthrough. There's been
See,
a
I
few.
think sorry, go on.
No, sorry. I was gonna say there's been a few Resident Evil games I go back to every year, but then there's a few I'm like, oh, I haven't played that in years, and I started replaying them. It's been nice.
See, I grew because like I have two younger brothers, and like I grew up watching them play games like Resident Evil or like Hitman, Rainbow Six, or whatnot, and all those games. I've only ever watched people play these games, and so with yeah, Resident Evil series, I only ever watched people. I don't think I could see myself playing it though.
I mean, you played the Evil Within. That was actually the first stream I watched you play. It was the
That
Evil
was
Within.
okay. I argue that I was forced to because I I made it a challenge to try to play horror games. I'm still bad at them, as you could see.
You know what? You weren't that bad at Evil Within. I've seen some people play like horror games, like for the first time, like survival horror, because it's a very niche genre sometimes. And
Yeah.
like games like the Evil Within could be a little bit difficult. I've seen people play games like that and be really bad. You weren't that bad, I promise you.
Why? Thank you. Okay, throw back to that time though when we were first like watching me and stuff. I because I don't play horror games often. I was like, oh my god, what I think I'm gonna lose this viewer because I don't play horror games anymore.
Yeah, because I remember you were like asking me how to get through the Evil Within. I'm like, I haven't played this game in
Yeah.
like 3 years. I don't know how to get through it. But I was like, maybe I
Oh my
could help.
god, no way.
Yeah.
Damn, no way.
By the time you were playing it, I haven't played it for a few years. I think I played the sequel
Yeah.
more recently than the first game.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I would never have thought of that. I just thought, yeah, you were like horror fanatic, played through everything like
Yeah, I
several
beat the Evil
times,
Within.
knew everything. Like
The first Evil Within, I beat it one time, and then I never played it again. I played the sequel 2 times because I like the sequel way more than
God.
the first one. I thought it was a
Oh,
better game.
yeah. As you can see, I didn't go very far, but
No,
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah, so that's why I look back at those like days fondly. I'm just like, yeah, Nostril was the person to help me that day.
We just
That
got to get you to
refilling.
play like horror games again. That would be fine.
Oh man, my heart
It's
rate.
spooky month. It's spooky month. You have to
It
do
is
something
spooky month.
spooky.
You're not
You
wrong.
got to find
Not
those
wrong.
games that are like spooky fun that aren't like necessarily scary. Like Spooky's House of Jump Scares and stuff like that. Like they're
Wait,
spooky
I've
fun,
heard of
Halloween
is that
themed stuff, but not
yeah?
necessarily scary. I think for
I
people who don't
heard of
like horror.
is that like the jump or the jump scare house thing? I've heard of dude, I fall for jump scares and I don't know if I should play that.
I could also there's like Resident Evil esque like Sesame Street kind of game where like the puppets are like come to life.
No, but not like Five Nights like Freddy's?
No, it's more like Resident Evil where you have like inventory management and stuff like that, and you walk around with like I think it's like a letter gun where you shoot letters at them. It's hard to
That's
explain.
that's too many decisions.
You're like, I have
Already
to take care of
overwhelmed.
inventory. You could
And
never
on
play
top of my
Resident Evil 4.
sanity. Exactly, this is why I watch. This is why I watch.
You know what? That's fair. Oh
Um,
man.
but no, for sure. I know there's like a lot of more like low key horror games that I have been seeing people play, like the content warning or like Lethal Company and stuff. A lot
Yeah.
easier with friends, for sure.
They're more like horror adjacent than horror games themselves.
Yeah,
Like
that's
they
true. I
have
would
horror elements, but they're not necessarily scary.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I play mostly like survival horror games, honestly. Like Resident
Dude, I'm
Evil,
so
Silent
scared.
Hill.
I'm just like
It's so strange. I guess I've been playing. So my first game was Resident Evil. I played it when I was like 5. So it's like my brain just
God.
doesn't comprehend the horror in those type of games
Okay, got
for
it.
whatever reason. But like if I played a game where I like have to just run and hide, like Outlast, it's scary, but it's more annoying because I can't fight back. So I can't play games like
Oh,
Amnesia and stuff because it's like I would just fight back. I wouldn't just run.
you know what? Fair enough. Yeah, having the option to fight versus just hiding. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I want the option. Like I'll probably still run sometimes, but at least give me the option to fight back.
You know what? Fair enough. I think that's actually the one thing I appreciate about Outlast is that like it's simple. Hide, keep going.
Oh,
My
Outlast is
problem is I get lost all the time, so that's been my downfall. Like
the first playthrough of Outlast was one of the spookiest games I ever played. Very good game.
yes, like there's a part of me that wants to finish my Outlast save, but I'm so scared and I'm already so lost with where I am. I don't know where to go.
You might just have to start over.
I know. I'm wondering if it's worth it to like start over, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if my heart can take it. It's so scary.
You can do it. Remember, it's a mentality thing. You just have to be like, I can do
I'm
it,
weak.
and then you can do it.
Nostril, I'm weak. I'm weak.
Weakness, pain is weakness leaving the body.
I am weakness. Okay, it's not strongness. It's weakness. Okay.
You can do it. All right. Do you have like
Definitely
any?
easier with. Sorry, just one last thing. It's just slightly easier with chat for sure because it's like if I don't want to look at the scary thing, I just try to look at chat and then I don't need to face it.
You know, I had the opposite thing whenever I first started playing horror games on stream, where I'm like, man, I don't
Really?
want them interacting with me when I'm doing it. I don't know. It's like I'm being watched as I'm being scared. Sometimes I'm like, wait a minute. They're watching me be scared. It's very weird.
You know what, fair. I have the opposite where I just think like they're keeping me company, so it's a little less scary. Only a little bit less scary.
But even then, I don't think I played anything that scary on stream yet. So like, I think I'm fine. I do intend to play some more horror games that are like more run and hide this month because I know they're actually be the only thing that can scare me. Because I tried playing like Don't Scream before, and oh my god, that was so boring for me. It was
Wait,
just
that
jump
was
scares.
yeah, that was jump scares, and then it's like hooked up to your voice, is it? And then if you
Yeah,
scream, it restarts. Okay, I remember
it
this
was
now.
just me silently staring at the screen as they're trying to scare me, and it was so not entertaining. It was like just
Fair
me
enough.
being like, "That's all you got."
Ah, dang. No, I'm
uh,
the target audience for that.
yeah, you just it was just like I guess it wasn't just for me. I guess I get why people like it, but it wasn't for me for sure.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Again, you're a professional horror player, okay?
I don't know if I'd call myself that, but it's a bit of an exaggeration. Do you do anything else during Spooky Month? Like watch any specific horror movies or anything, or you just kind of avoid them?
Oh, you know what? That's the ironic thing. I actually really love watching horror movies. Like, I
What?
think because all I need to do is just watch.
Oh, like it removes that removes that layer of interaction. I get
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And then at least for me, I have like a bit of theater background when I was growing up. So for me, my main focus is on like how the director would have shot these shots or like how the actors would have gone through like special effects makeup and stuff like that. And so I'm interested in that, and that's what makes horror movies fun for me.
Yeah. I don't know, like during Spooky Month I usually watch like The Shining, the Stanley Kubrick version.
That's a good one.
And like I don't know, it's just anything. I know I watch like Night of the Living Dead and all that. Like I got
Makes
usual
sense.
ones. We're watching that
Yeah.
Agatha All Along, that Marvel show this month, the witch one.
Oh, I don't think I
Yeah.
know that one. What's the
It's
plot of
it's
that one?
brand new. So you did you watch WandaVision, that show?
I didn't, but I have had friends like talk to me about it.
Well, there was a witch on that, and it's her own show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's all right so far. I have to give it more, but
Okay.
it's pretty good
But the
so far.
Marvel universe is huge, so yeah, I'm not
Yeah, the
surprised that other
Marvel.
people
I don't know.
lost.
Marvel's been kind of lately. Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of like it's there.
Yeah.
So
They got to
you
make their
love
money
horror?
somehow.
Yeah, you love horror movies. What's your favorite one?
Um, ooh, I want to say I'm kind of split between Conjuring and Insidious, if I'm being honest. Just because
Uh,
Conjuring I say is actually better, but Insidious was probably one of the first ones where I don't know, that one just like imprinted on me with like it's just that one scene of that. I don't know if you've watched it before
I've watched them.
spoilers.
They're
Sorry?
good. I've watched them. They're good.
Yeah. So like you know the scene where like it's like broad daylight and then the jump scare
Yeah,
with the
I
jump.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like in the background. I can't remember. It's been
Yeah,
a
yeah.
while.
For some reason, I just have like fond memories of watching that with my friends and them screaming, and like so that's why I say it's still one of my favorites because I just flash back to that memory.
Yeah, I enjoy more of like the slow burn horrors, like The Shining. I'm trying to think what other horror movies I
Yeah,
like. Is it just too many? Is what my problem is. It's like trying to pick which one.
yeah. Because it's huge. There's a huge list of them. I haven't been keeping up. Have you been keeping up with any of like the newer horror lately? I have not been able to keep up
I have
with
a,
the
I
recent
don't
ones.
know. New horror is really, really hit or miss with me. It's either I hate it a lot or I like it a lot, and it's been like nothing in
Yeah.
between the last few years. Because
No, I
there's
kind
been a
of yeah, I kind of agree. Just watching like I think like trailers and stuff like that, it's been kind of giving that feel too. So I kind of yeah.
yeah. It's like I don't know. They're kind of samey nowadays. Is how it feels. Like there's no creativity in it. Like horror used to be some of the most creative stuff, and like for that you'd have to like look at like the low budget movies. All the big budget horror has been kind of samey. It's been kind of
Yeah, because
repetitive.
it's all the same tricks now. I think they're yeah, there's no like quite creative ways of
Yeah.
revamping like, jump scares or whatnot. So
I really like the found footage horror, like Blair Witch and stuff like that. Or the first
yeah,
Paranormal
those
Activity. The first Paranormal Activity was really good.
yes, I agree. It kind of went like yeah, once they started like cash cowing it out, wasn't the same anymore.
I don't blame them. If it makes the money, it makes the money.
Right? You can't hate the studio for it, but yeah, it's giving a bit sucky quality. Not the best.
All right. Other than horror movies, what kind of movies do you like?
uh is it lame of me to say Disney?
I mean, as long as it's not the only movie you watch.
No, no. But like I don't know if big fan of like musical stuff too, so that's why like Disney when they get to sing along and stuff, it's always fun. So
Yeah, I like some
Or, like,
Disney stuff. I'm not
mhm.
huge on it. Like I like Aladdin and Tangled, and then like
Mm.
if we're talking about like old Disney, I like Treasure Planet and like
Ooh.
Atlantis, things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Tangled's probably one of my faves. But yeah, no, I agree. Like a lot of OG Disney too. But I would say like Disney and Pixar. Like Pixar, I also. But I'm a big like cartoon. I like cartoons. Anime cartoons. Like that's always kind of build my realm more. So
You're telling me the animated person likes cartoons?
who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit like really into movies and stuff, so I could talk about it for like hours. I
Really?
have a
Oh my gosh.
huge DVD
Yeah.
collection that keeps getting bigger every year.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm gonna tell you honestly, and I don't know. Well, okay, this past past things, but um, like I don't know if you've ever been in the era where like Chinatown would sell those like illegally filmed
Oh,
dollar
I
dollar
I
tapes.
used to have some very interesting DVDs back in my day. Yeah,
I have, dude, like that was my childhood. Like that's how I that's how I watched movies.
I know what you're talking about. Uh,
But yeah, yeah.
it's always like a really weird cover too, where it's like they printed it off a computer, so it's all faded.
Oh, 100%. Yep, yep.
It looks
That's
like
like
a
the
yeah.
so that's my movie collection.
That's your movie. All those like disappeared over the years. You used to have like really thin cases. They have like the
Yeah,
really
yeah,
thin
yeah.
cases for no reason.
And then now it's like been all blown over. So like obviously like
I mean, yeah, they cracked down on
not
that
an
real
industry.
hard.
Exactly. But it was kind of funny while it lasted that it was just a thing.
So you like musicals?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Hmm?
Oh, okay. This is also a hard question. Man, how could you just choose one?
I can answer mine if we're talking like straight up musical. The Phantom of the
You have
Opera.
one? Oh shit, that's a good one. Yeah, 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 that's a good one. Uh, favorite one.
I've also been listening to Epic, the concept album for that. It's been so good so
Yeah.
far.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love
No,
it.
I still have yet to listen to that one. I'm so
Oh my,
sad. Like
listen
I haven't
to
made
it.
time to
It
not
I
yet.
like.
But it has
I'm not
such
a
good
musical buff,
things.
but I'm like I love the
Wow.
Odyssey, and he's
Oh
done such
man.
an interesting take on it. It's so good.
Yeah. I've
The
heard
music's
such good
good
things, so
too.
that's why I'm like
Like it's actually really good, and you could tell he's
ah,
enthusiastic about it. So it's very fun to watch whenever he like
yeah. Oh
makes
my god,
videos
that's
about
so
it.
exciting. Okay, okay. But again, I just gotta like find time. It's things do
Yeah, it's fine.
struggle.
I just listen to it whenever I'm doing other stuff. That's how I get to it.
Fair enough. Oh my god, no, that's the one thing I can't concentrate. Like
Uh,
I'm very one track mind, so if it's like I'm studying and I need to read, like I need silence. Otherwise I get distracted. It's
I'm
so
quite
bad.
the opposite. I need something like running in the background, or else I get distracted because it's too quiet. My brain will be like, "What's going on? Why is it so
Oh,
quiet?"
man, sometimes I wish that was the case because then I could like multitask. Because like that's why sometimes I feel like I miss out on a lot of like um watching videos like anime, keeping up with that, or like watching movies and stuff because I just can't concentrate. Like I need to do it when it's movie time. It's only movie time. I can't do anything else.
So I read a lot, and so like how I catch up on my reading if like I can't finish a
Mhm.
book is I listen to the audiobook while I'm doing things.
Oh yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
So it's like
Okay, sorry. But to go back to your
yeah.
question, my favorite musical. This one has changed over the years for sure, but I think like not recently. Well, kind of recently. I would say Matilda the musical. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
Is that the one where they make the memes out of the dance scene? I haven't. I watched the
Yes,
original
the
movie, but
movie.
I've only seen the memes of like the musical.
I think I just can't get over just like how talented children are. You know what I mean? And when they
Yeah,
all come together in a choir, like the impact of the sound and everything, like I just love it. And like a big message there is just like a lot of the fears that kids think that adults don't have are still very relevant, and I think that's why it's like kind of hit home a little bit. And I was like, "Ooh, I get that." Yeah, so that's why I like it.
I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of modern media also like downplays how smart kids are. It's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
weird.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
I when I was growing up, we had things like Avatar: The Last Airbender, where they like had very serious subjects, and now it feels like a lot of shows don't do that. It's very weird.
Yeah, I don't know if yeah, it's definitely weird. I don't know if it's the result of could be a result of a lot of things. I'm wondering if it's like, early iPad kids are like causing
coughing
these
it,
problems.
coughing into their iPads.
Yeah, you never know, right? Because like, there's so many different things that could be causing that. But yeah, they're just treating kids like they aren't, human beings and
You know what?
crazy.
I recently saw like somebody watching Bluey. Like by recent, I mean like last year. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad show. Bluey seems to treat kids with respect. So at
Yeah,
least they
yeah, I
got
would say
that.
that's the one show, right? But yeah, you're so right. Like Avatar was so deep, and it's like I rewatched it I think a few years ago, like as an adult, and I was like, whoa, a lot of these like I glossed over,
They
but
do
like damn, I got a
genocide
lot
in
of it.
like the first 3 episodes. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a kid show.
Exactly.
Like, wait a minute. I
But
was
as a
like,
kid, right? You're like, how did this go over my head? Like this happened,
oh,
and
you
holy
know what?
crap.
I think Avatar also like I don't know. I feel like it didn't go over my head. It just didn't hit it. Like your brain just didn't register how bad it was. Like you knew it was bad,
Mhm.
but like your brain never registered how bad. But I think
Right,
it
like
also helps that
severity.
like they introduce it to kids in such a palatable way, like serious subjects. I feel like more shows need to do that that don't do that anymore for some
Right.
reason.
I don't know if it's like because I don't know, like we're in a recession or whatever. So like I don't know, like with the writer strike and everything, I'm wondering if it's because they're not paying the right people that are qualified to write the shows more or
Oh,
whatnot, and so you know what I mean? Like it could be
yeah.
that
And you know
whole
what? There
snowball.
no, I'm gonna sound like such a snob, but I feel like the quality of entertainment's gone down so much. It really has. Like the things people find entertaining just feels like there's either like something really good and like
Mhm.
it's like rises above everything, or like the quality's going down. Or maybe it's just like we notice the quality more because we're more media literate. I don't know. Might be that.
I argue probably like a good combination of stuff too. Just because like right with the rise of like TikTok and short form content, like our neurons are being forced to fire so much quicker for serotonin and all that stuff.
I could
Um,
never get into TikTok.
right?
I like long form content way too much. Like
Me too. I still think yeah, YouTube is still like my main platform. Like I still watching videos from there when I'm like eating or something, but that's what it like.
how can you eat without the videos is the question.
It happened once upon a time.
You know what? I always wondered that. I'm like, have I ever eaten without like some form of entertainment in my life? Because it feels like I don't eat until I get the entertainment. Like even at a restaurant, some of them have TVs up. It's like
That's
everywhere
true,
you
especially
go
in
has
bars.
entertainment and eating. It's like as a kid, you're probably like watching TV as you were eating. Like,
Oh, I think that's where I have the opposite. Like, I think because like my family has always been like made sure that we always had like time together. So at least dinner was always like the one time that we came together. So I think I didn't watch TV then because I had family to talk to, but that's kind of the equivalent. You know what I mean? Like they were the entertainment.
yeah, you still have entertainment. That's right.
Mhm.
I maybe it's just a human thing. Maybe we need entertainment to eat, and we just never realized it.
Yeah, who knows?
Do you have any other hobbies other than watching movies?
Oh, I'm a big sports person.
Ooh,
So,
really?
yeah. So I figure skate.
Ooh.
I also I climb rocks, bouldering.
Baldness.
Yeah. Those are the two sports I would say. Yeah.
I used to play American football and wrestled.
I'm glad that you actually had to differentiate American football because I forget that yeah, if they're a European viewer, football means something else.
Yeah, and it actually makes more sense because it's like football, but we're derived from the same sport. It makes sense.
Yeah.
We all
I
divulge
don't know.
from the same sport.
But I think it's the Canadian in me. You know what I mean? I gotta take up one winter sport somehow.
Not hockey.
I um oh my gosh, actually that brings that back memories. As a kid, like my brothers went into hockey, so I would literally be in my figure skates like holding a hockey stick. It was the wildest thing.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
I
the
couldn't get into
Canadian
it.
national sport, isn't it? I think
Yeah,
hockey.
that I think that and Canada has like one more summer sport that's also official. Hold on, let me
Summer
search this up.
sport? They have another sport?
Yeah. I know. I swear it's always been two or something. That's what it is. Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse
You
is
know what? I
also a
did.
national
Lacrosse
sport.
is like not that big in the United States, but I feel like it's been getting bigger the last few years.
It's I don't know if I'm just a bad Canadian, but I swear it's not even big in Canada. Like,
I feel like I've been hearing about it more and more, and I'm like, when did lacrosse start becoming more popular? I'm like,
I didn't even know lacrosse was our official sport until like I think a few years ago. I was just talking to someone and they're like, "Oh yeah, fun fact, did you know it was like ice hockey and lacrosse is our two famous sports?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?"
they couldn't pick like rugby or something else.
Right? Like something else. I just don't hear about lacrosse like at all.
I get it
It's
makes
like
sense because I think lacrosse started in like North America as like a sport, just like hockey did.
yeah, okay, yeah, fair
So it
enough. Like
would
I could see
kind of
it, but
make sense since it started here.
mm-hmm.
Because I think it was a. I'm trying to think of where it started. I'm trying not to be like saying the wrong thing.
Should I help you search this up? Hold on.
Yeah, lacrosse.
Uh,
Where did it start?
uh,
We can get Google
where did
Ness.
lacrosse originate? Oh
Started
my god.
somewhere.
Okay. Where is it from originally? Okay, it doesn't say too much. It just says trace back to as early as 12th century to various indigenous tribes in North
Yeah,
America.
that's what I thought. It
So
was a. It was Native American. That's what I remember.
like I get it, but like North America counts as, Canada, US, and Mexico. So it really could have started anywhere.
It's just the U.S. to me. You're just the hat. I'm just kidding.
You guys are pants, okay? Shut up.
Is that what we're? I thought. You know what? It probably makes sense for us to be like the T-shirt because we're like right in the middle.
Oh, that would kind of make sense. Oh, we have a very small legs then. Like, Mexico's are
Don't
like.
worry about it. It's fine. We're working on it. Okay.
Ah. Oh my god, speaking of maps though, I love that image of when you like pull it's like people who rendered the map of Pangea, like when all the continents are like all together and it just looks like a cat playing with a ball or something.
What are you talking? I've never seen this.
Hold on. I gotta show this
I've
to you.
seen Pangea too. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wait. I swear it's a thing. I swear I'm not crazy. Oh
No.
wait, no. I had it all wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you.
I
It's
swear I'm
regular
not
map.
crazy. I had it all wrong.
Not Pangea, regular map. Regular
Oh,
map.
okay. It's the regular map. Let me hold on. Let me save image and show the chat. I know how to do this. I swear I'm a professional.
I can also save quickly as a PNG right now and slap it on my model in my forehead or something.
What? Why is that your first thought? I mean, I know you have a big forehead, but chill. Okay.
What?
There you go. We put that right above you, right above the TB.
Okay, thank you.
There we
This is now all we're gonna talk about. This cat.
This cat. The one time we had like see an enemy, I can't even remember. It was like some. Hold on, maybe the image is still on here. Let me look through all the images. It might be. There it is. That thing we
Oh
were
my
talking
God.
about that on one.
Wait,
I never
that's
removed the
amazing.
images. I still have all these images set up, and I'm like, oh, some of these are cursed.
That's amazing. Is that naturally occurring?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh
I can't. I
no.
cannot remember the context. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, it kind of looks like you. Is it
What?
rude of me to say that?
What do you mean? It looks like me. You can't even see my mouth. Okay.
No, but the mouth kind of looks like it could be its nose. You know what I mean? Like, okay, imagine this for me. Like, stretch your mind.
Okay. I'm trying to stretch my mind. It is currently growing. Hold on. Let me grow my head some more so it stretches the mind. I stretch my mind a bit.
I didn't even know you could stretch like that.
Actually, this is my chibi mode. This is my normal mode.
Oh my god, I've been deceived.
I do chibi a lot during these interviews because I just like the look better, to be honest.
Yeah. No, the crazy thing, both of them look normal. So I think if you started with
Yeah.
either one, it's just the transition looks so jarring.
Yeah, it's like it just gets bigger, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Which is hilarious. Again, such a unique VTuber concept. Can I ask, by the way, like again, like how you ended up even getting the rigor to be like, okay, I understand your concept, and I'm gonna do this for you.
So it started as a picture of my nose. Getting behind the scenes, guys. I just pretend I'm a nose after this, okay? It started as a picture of my nose that I put googly eyes on, and then my friend Ripley drew it before we were actually friends. Like it was like a reward for me buying her a pen. I think she drew like the PNG of it, and I was using that as a PNG tuber for a bit, and then she just gave this to me as a present. She was very, very nice about it.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Because like the eyes, I imagine are tracking like your eyes, but like I'm wondering how like what is your mustache connected to? Like
that's me talking.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what it's connected to. She's
your
very
nose-
creative about it.
Does your nose wiggle? Like
No, not yet. I can move it
Okay, I
like
guess you can-
this.
yeah. If you turn side to side, that's kind of like wiggling it.
I
Okay,
want
okay.
to try different stuff later, but I'm just happy to have a model, to be honest.
Again, I think your model's crazy.
Yeah,
Like in the
it's
best way
it's
possible. In the
yeah.
best way possible.
It's just crazy that I can blink now, honestly. A lot of people find it very scary, and I find that hilarious. I like go for like this because it's like I have like the tentacles too, so it's like I go for this like
Yeah.
Lovecraftian horror thing with a nose. It's so fun. It's my favorite thing.
Amazing. Amazing. I think yeah, I can see how if you couldn't blink before, it's a little jarring because it's just like giant eyeballs looking at
No,
you.
it's also
But
like the eyelids themselves. They're just kind of like they're a little bit creepy.
they're fleshier. They're fleshier than
Yeah,
most people
it's very fleshy, and people are like, "Oh no!" But it's like, how else would you do the eyes on this model? It's like they have
can
to
I
be fleshy.
say, yeah, like that's my favorite part. It's just like how weirdly fleshy human it is. Like,
Yeah, but to answer everybody's question behind the scenes, since we're going behind the scenes here, this is how my actual nose looks. This is my actual nose.
oh my
At the end
god.
of the day, this is my actual nose.
You know how it's like, VTubers would like commission artists to have their OC drawn and everything, and it's like, no, please commission my nose.
Modeled after a nose, yeah. The
Amazing.
I don't know, getting art done for this sometimes is hard.
Oh, for
Some
sure, because
people,
I'm not sure a lot of
but
artists.
I found some people who are very good at doing it. Like with like you see the Fallout figurine right there. That's from Skloon.
Yeah.
She's a very good artist. I talk to her a lot, and she does like I commission her some, and she does like really creative things. Like that thumbnail I sent you earlier, that little like plushie. She drew that for me
Yeah.
recently. She's so creative about it. And then like Ripley who drew my model itself, and then my friend Abby Abadonsu who drew some of my emotes. Like the people who know how to do the art get so creative with it where I'm like, wait a minute, how did they even think about doing that with the nose? I'm like, wait.
Now that's a true artist when they can like really work with like a weird prompt or like a unique prompt. Like
Yeah, I
that's
haven't
a
seen
true
another
artist.
nose VTuber yet. I've been looking, trust me. No,
You're
there's
in
not.
the yeah. This is your industry. You know, capitalize it on it. Like capitalize it while you can.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. A nose is a blank canvas to expand on. Listen, it's not as blank as you think. It's very limited. The only reason why it's not as limited is because I did other things with the nose.
Have you ever thought of putting a nose on your nose?
I've thought about so I'm trying to do something. I'm thinking about doing a few things. I don't know how much I want to. You know, I'll just reveal it because I want to do it eventually. I'm going to get a body where my nose goes over top of the body to have some interaction with that, and maybe like put my nose like as a like on a face or something, but like still the nose talking, but the face looks like blank.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Something like
I'm
that,
so looking
but,
forward to it.
like-
I just love how.
But that would
creative
be
it
a
is.
while before I do something like that. Like
Yeah, for sure.
it'd be a while.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, for some reason, I could just imagine like your current model right now, slap on like Squidward's nose at like the tip of it or something. You know what I mean?
that would be kind of fun.
Wait, I'm ready to make an edit.
Face is just TTS. That would be hilarious to just make the face TTS. So it's like a full
That
model.
would be funny.
Oh, you know what? Why don't I just
That would
get
be
like
funny.
one of those like you know how people have like those free models that you can use for streaming, and just put my nose on one of those and use that as my TTS pet.
That would be amazing. Oh, the possibilities. They're
Oh,
endless,
that
they're
might be
endless.
fun. I might think about doing that. Maybe I'll do that. My sub my what do you call that? Anniversary thing. What do you call that? Sub anniversary.
Subs, or stream anniversary. I
Yeah,
think?
whatever. The affiliate versary, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I have that's like on the 13th. I don't know what I'm doing for that.
Wait, of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that is so soon.
Yeah, I didn't even know it until I looked on it because I was looking for something. And I was like, "Oh wait, that's the 13th. It's coming up."
It is
I don't
coming
even know what to
up.
do for that.
It's okay. Sometimes even just having a stream to celebrate is better than nothing. So something.
I should probably get back to the questions.
Okay, right. We're dilly dallying. I hope you know I'm fully getting ready to just give you a PNG of Squidward's nose, by the way.
I might use it for something. Maybe I'll put it on the desk as well. It'll be one of the desk
Okay,
items.
sounds good. Okay. Anyway, sorry, go on with your question.
So you really like musicals? What's your favorite kind of music in general?
Ooh, music in general, I think pop punk always ends up winning for me. Mm-hmm. Just
Pop
because
punk?
Yeah, pop punk lyrically, I find that a lot of bands end up like um doing very like I don't know, like their lyrics are just like so creative, but then like the instrumental in the background is so nice too. So I think the combination of it all is why I end up liking pop punk the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Stand Atlantic. If you know who they are,
Oh, unfortunately, I do not.
they're Australian. They're pretty good. Their
Oh, okay.
first few albums
I
are so good.
mhm.
And then,
I think I end up listening to a lot of just like Canadian or American bands. So that I'm limiting my scope really. Like
have you listened to Honey Revenge? I thought their first few songs were pretty good. I haven't listened to them much.
oh, okay.
I
I'll
listen
look
to a
into
lot
it.
of pop punk, so I could talk to you about this for a little bit.
Ah, okay.
That's like been my
Wait.
main genre of the last few.
What's the few like bands that like you like off the top of your head that you could like think of when you think of pop punk?
I just said them. I
Oh
guess like
no, like any more? Sorry, like any more?
off the top of my head, that's a lot. Um, Pop punk off the top of my head. Now you got me thinking. I gotta think. Oh
Yeah,
no,
and
my
I don't
brain
know.
went
Maybe it's
blank.
also I'm like I'm also because like Canadian radios are encouraged to play like Canadian bands over any
Oh
other
yeah, they get money
international one.
for it, don't they?
Yeah. So I think that's why I end up listening to more like Canadian bands because I don't know if you've heard of like Mariana's Trench or like Simple Plan.
Oh, I know who they are. Simple Plan's pretty
Yeah.
good. Well,
Yeah, like I
Simple
listened
Plan
to
did the Scooby Doo
them.
song. That's how I
Yeah,
originally knew
they
them. Yeah.
did. Yes, they did. Yeah.
What's new Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I remember like freaking out when I first like learned that. Oh wait, this is them singing the Scooby Doo intro.
Yeah, when
I
I
mean,
first
cartoons. I love cartoons. So
that was my favorite Scooby Doo opening. I was like, what band does this? Because it's actually a good song. I was like, why is it so good?
yeah. No, I think I first discovered them because their song was actually featured in Skateboard Adventure on the GameCube. I don't know if you've heard of
What the
that
heck
game.
is skateboard? I know what skate is. I don't know what skateboard
Yeah.
adventure is.
It's literally it's such a dinky game. It's like a 10-year-old like not 10-year-old game like 10-year-olds would play this game. Like you skateboard and you do tricks and there's just like music vibing in the background. Like
So I used to find a lot of bands from like Need for Speed or like Tony Hawk's Underground or like
that's a
Madden. I
that's
used to play a lot of
yeah.
Madden and there'd be a lot of bands on there. I
Yeah.
just remembered why I can't believe I still have my link to YouTube as the wrong link, so now it won't work in my chat. I gotta change that.
Oh, oh
But I
no.
just
Oh no.
remembered what bands I think of. It's like Paramore is like one of the main bands I
Paramore?
think.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, they've got to be one of my favorite bands for sure. Grew up
yeah,
listening to them. I think I found them through like Rock Band, I think.
yeah. There's you can't top Misery Business. Like
Yeah.
that's
It's
so
not the
good.
cleanest PNG by the way, but I sent it.
It's not that clean. Yeah. I love the like the random like spot right on the
Little bit.
outside.
Yeah. That's
Let
due to
me
my poor editing, okay?
let me put it on the desk. Oh, you know what? I don't know. That might be cursed on the desk.
You could put it I don't know, is that like a milk bottle you have? You could put it as the milk bottle's nose. I don't know.
Um, we don't talk about the milk bottle.
No? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Matt, that was
Hey,
from Max's late night sniff.
wait. I got you. I got you. You know, like the sea anemone that you just showed there. That looked like a mouth, right? It doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
You could put a nose on there.
Hold
Done.
on, I'm trying to.
Bam.
Yeah, that was from Max's late night sniff. The milk. There you go. We can.
Oh my god, it's humongous. Amazing. Yeah, see, look, it looks so normal there. It looks so normal.
Oh.
Dude, I'm gonna have to personally screenshot that for myself. That is too funny.
It works too well. I can't believe it. I don't like that it works so well. Oh
Wait.
no.
Wait. Okay, I gotta immortalize this forever. Hold on. I have plans. Hold on. Okay. Now where's my VT studio? This is now my background. Okay?
Hold up, let her cook.
This is now my background.
It's so cursed.
Ah no, wrong item.
The chair is just getting
No.
bigger, and you're like
Yeah.
coming into
Okay,
the
I need to
void.
lock that in. Okay, hold on. Just like
There you go.
no, I messed up.
No,
This is
you
so
good?
big. Okay.
There we go. There we go. There we go. It looks really sad behind you. It's perfect.
It looks menacing behind me. Okay. People come in
Oh,
and be like, "What is that?" Amazing.
it won't be the weirdest thing to come to my stream. Uh,
Oh no, I'm concerned.
like I said, okay. So the milk thing was probably the weirdest thing that happened to my stream. It's probably the weirdest one.
And now it's immortalized on your desk?
Yeah. You know what? For those who know, no.
Okay, okay, got it. And can
I
I ask how the boss babe came to be as well?
So my friend Ripley sent it to me to put on my desk. That's the instead of that.
Amazing.
She was just like, here, put this on your desk. And I said, okay, now I'm a boss babe.
Amazing friendship. Love to see
You get
it.
you get flashbacks. First the milk, then nostril sniffing my back. I asked you where the milk was. You wouldn't tell me.
Context? Sniffing backs?
I can't do it to you. Well, actually, you know what? I technically probably can.
Is this gonna...
I can get in front of you. Yeah, you gotta just take the head over.
I've been replaced. Oh my god, wait. This is the talk show now. Like, hi, my name is Ness.
So like I was behind him and I was saying, "Give me that milk." Anyway.
Oh my god. Wait, oh man, I wish I could see that.
I'll send you the clip later. It's cursed.
Okay.
The whole conversation was honestly cursed. The way it started, the way it ended, the whole thing was probably the most cursed interaction I've ever experienced, and it was glorious.
Oh, no. The memories, as I call it, the memories.
Yeah, you gotta have some sort of like lore that builds up on your
exactly.
channel, some sort of cursed lore. Like your forehead is one. Didn't I
know.
make a meme about
Freaking-
your forehead in the earth the one time?
man.
A long
Yeah,
time ago?
Everyone makes fun of my forehead. It doesn't
Like-
even look like it's that big.
Like
That's the part.
I took an ad. I think I took that bald picture of your smaller model and I put the earth on your forehead. I think I remember doing that.
Yes,
That was a while ago.
I do remember the edits, and the edits go hard. The edits go hard.
It was one of the first times I made a meme.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I wonder if I could. Yeah. I don't. Hold on. Let me see. Can
You're
I
gonna make
bring
yourself.
her in? I'm gonna see if I can.
You're gonna bring it into
Yeah.
smallness.
Yeah, just to show,
Small.
just to show people. So this used to be my model because this is my like.
Miss your
2.0.
original model. It was.
Do you? Oh,
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I was
Here.
like,
Yeah, there
this
we
was
go.
fun.
There she is. She's like a daughter now. Okay.
I can't. She's not even on the screen. Yeah, there she is.
There she is. Yeah,
Hello,
so-
little Ness. Look at that forehead. Look at the forehead.
This was based on like the artist who did this. This was like their base model or whatever. Like they just worked off of that. And they just happen to be bald. Okay, it's not her fault. She was just born this way. Oh.
Yeah, I think I remembered making a joke. Cause like, wait, why is your forehead smaller now?
I know. I'm sorry. I try to keep it like funnily enough. Like I did tell my rigging mama. I was just like, wait for the art. Can you like make the hair a little bit like pushed away so we can show my forehead?
Yeah, you have
So,
that bald
I
Ness
gotta-
redeem.
I gotta honor it. Yeah. Where is it? Hold on. I can make myself
You
bald.
you should make a redeem where
There
like
we
makes
go.
your forehead longer.
I
So
think I
it's
might
just-
have to ask my rigging papa to do
You know,
that.
I'm talking about like it just makes it longer.
No, that's so cursed. That is so cursed.
It would be hilarious though, and like maybe like for
Oh
a
my
stream,
God.
you could have like people write their name on it if they like do a subathon or something,
Oh my
and like they
God.
put their name on your forehead, and your forehead gets bigger and bigger the more names
I
get
was
put
just
on
gonna
it.
say it would actually be so cool if I could just like extend my forehead. Then I have like I don't know. You know how like Johnny Bravo has like that super
Oh
tall
my
hair or whatever?
god! I can't believe you just brought up Johnny Bravo. What a blast from the past. Hold up.
Sorry, I just speak like an old person. All I do is talk about nostalgia.
I have not watched Johnny Bravo, and I have to say like 20 years.
I know, like me too. Like
That's crazy how much he's like remembered, but nobody watches it anymore.
right? But like when you think of someone with like a really really tall bald head or like set of hair, like Johnny Bravo is the guy to think of.
I apologize. The chanting just happened in my ears. So when
Oh.
people sub, thank you for the resub. When
Oh,
people
yes.
sub, it chants one of us because my followers are cult members.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. So it just says one of us and then tells them to run for some reason. I don't know why.
Not like you're a menacing nose or anything, you know.
No. I've never done anything. There's not lore in my Discord about me sending my followers to eat people's heads.
Totally not. Wait, do you want to see the bald head closer? Hold on, I can get closer to the. I can get
Oh
closer to the
no.
TV. Get out of the way, little nest. Okay, you can't see this.
I wish I could put a little desk on my desk. Look at standing in the background
Wait.
menacingly.
I can hold on. Let me. I gotta aim a little bit, but I can make it happen.
It's so weird. It's like a little nest.
I know this is really
You
evolved.
might want
I
to put her
was
next
like-
to the Fallout.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Like on the other side.
Oh yeah, she's off the screen now. Ooh.
Oh, oopsies! I brought her too far.
There you go.
Itching.
This is how the stream should go. Really close to
Okay.
your mustache.
Okay, say less. Yeah, I can stay bald. You know, like I'm just living like you, aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic. You know what? Would a nose this size be aerodynamic? Is the real question.
You're I don't know. Your skin's pretty smooth. Like there's no hair except your mustache that's blocking you at most. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
there's
you're kind of okay. You know.
aerodynamic is crazy.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You totally see it, right? Please, someone tell me they see it. It's aerodynamic to be a nose, okay?
I think if it was like not like connected to something, the top would be kind of aerodynamic. You can see it because it's like round. But then like,
see.
wouldn't the eyes hurt by the? Yeah, you know what?
Um,
Maybe the eyes would make it harder and less
drive blind.
aerodynamic.
I'm kidding. Drive black.
Try blind. I'll just retract my eyes in.
Can you imagine? Just like zoink.
Hold up. Let me actually might be a way I can do this.
Wait, can you actually hold on? I'm gonna just get rid of the little nest there.
There might be a way. Hold on. It won't.
Dude,
It won't really be. It won't really be me, but you know it will be me.
I'm ready, guys. He's cooking now. He's cooking. Nah. I believe in you. I believe in you. I don't know. Oh, what just? Okay.
Just
okay.
ignore how big it is. though. That it's closer to my actual size. Just yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Retracted. I see your vision now. Yes. This is totally aerodynamic now.
So it'd be more aerodynamic if you like remove the eyes. You can see it. Yeah.
Nice. Wait, is that just a PNG of your nose?
Yes.
Oh my god. If you're comfortable, send over. I'll slap it on myself.
Maybe I can. Yeah.
I'll delete it after. I swear. I'll like,
No, you're fine. You
have
can
the
keep a
rights.
picture of my
No,
nose.
no,
I'm
no,
not
you
worried about
have
it.
the rights. You have the rights.
I'm not worried about my nose. Okay, it's just a nose.
Just for this.
As long as you
moment,
don't try to like steal my image,
No, no.
and
It's
become
all yours. I
and
have
become a
so much-
nose VTuber yourself.
I
There
have
you go.
so much respect for you. Believe me, no way will I be stealing this from you.
You can put it on. Send noses.
I labeled it nostrils nose.
Yeah. The worst part is that is my actual nose. So at the end of the day, that's a drawing of my actual nose.
I'm ready.
Somewhere on my computer, I have my original PNG.
Oh my
I
God,
just
it
can't
rotated.
find
Hold
it.
on. Eh,
There we go. Perfect. There we go.
One. It's kind of off, but that's okay.
You know what? It works. Welcome to the family.
No problem. I officially have a nose now.
Just be careful of the tentacles. They're not
Oh.
going to harm you.
Oh no. Oh no. Is this how I accidentally just have like a brain worm enter my brain and just take over?
Anyway, I should really ask questions, right? That's how we do this.
We're yapping. We're still on topic to a degree, okay?
All right. Who's your favorite streamer to watch?
Favorite streamer to watch? Yo, that's such a hard question. Like, that's genuinely such a hard question. So many options to choose from.
I legitimately think I said you're one of my favorite streamers the first time somebody asked me this.
Aw, I'm honored.
I
Honored. No,
legitimately think that.
seriously, I actually cannot. I don't think I can pick one. Like, there's literally so many good content creators out there. I think um maybe if we sort by the most popular, by who might know people, I would say Iron Mouse, just because I especially like watching her singing streams when she sings and stuff, just because she is like classically trained. So
Yeah.
I do like watching her a lot too. Who
She's like
like
one of the biggest VTubers I watch. I don't think I watch any big
uh,
VTubers other than her. I watch a
me
few.
too. I would say so too because I actually don't know too much about the VTubing sphere, if I'm being honest. Like corporate VTubers, but like yeah, the most popular VTuber, she's my number one for sure too. So yeah.
Yeah, I watch like Neuro, you know, the AI VTuber sometimes, and Beetle, the guy who
Oh
made
yes,
her.
yes.
They're pretty fun to watch.
Have
But I
heard of
don't really think I watch that many big VTubers. I watched Fillion a few times, but I haven't watched her in a
them.
while.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's like Iron Mouse and Shy Lily are probably like the biggest, but otherwise it's
Yeah,
literally Friends. Like I love watching Friends. You know what I
I
mean?
like watching smaller streamers. To be honest, I feel like it's just a little bit more fun.
The community, right? Like
Yeah,
even if
it's like
you
the
see
whole point of
bigger
streaming is to
communities.
interact with people, and so like the
Yeah.
bigger they get, the harder that gets.
Yeah, which yeah, right? The trade-offs. So
Yeah.
mhm.
So it's like they have their own entertainment, but it's more like a YouTube video than a stream at that point for me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's like on occasion I would watch, but really, yeah, if I'm looking to like yap with someone, it's in their chats.
You look at the yap.
Yes.
Could you imagine just yap streaming all the time? I've never done a just chatting stream. I could not do it.
It was kind of intimidating if I'm being honest. Cause like you are the only one talking, and I feel like for me, a lot of the times why I like yapping with people is because I have that back and forth, right? Like I can have like the quiet time, but then if you're only doing the just chatting, it's like you gotta be the only one talking. So it was a little intimidating at first. I won't lie.
Yeah, it's like my biggest fear is finally do a just chatting stream and it's the one nobody tunes into and I'm just sitting there staring at a blank chat.
Yeah, and you're like, you know
But
what do I talk about? That's so real. That is so
it's
true.
like,
That's so real.
uh-oh, I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
All my interactions are talking about things I like on stream, like video
Again, the
games.
back and forth, which is why like I commend you for like doing this kind of talk show stuff because it just lets you do the just chatting in a more unique way.
So I wanted to do more big projects. So this was like one of my first ideas because I was like, there's a lot of streamers I watch and like I'm kind of acquaintances with, but I never really interacted with. And I was like, you know what, this is a good opportunity to interact with those streamers.
It really
And so,
is because sometimes like stream like quote unquote stream time is the only time some streamers are free, and like I'm kind of in that realm too. So that's why like I appreciate more like planned things like this sometimes.
yeah, and then like I'm also thinking about doing like book clubs and stuff like that. But you know, I gotta figure that out.
Yeah. Oh, are you're you said you're a big reader then, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking
What
about
book are you on now?
right now. I'm reading a few things. So I'm listening to the audiobook for He Who Fights Monsters, which is like a web serial. And then
Ooh, okay.
I just finished the new Percy Jackson book, and
Wait, there's still new Percy Jackson books being
he just
released?
started releasing the senior year stuff.
Oh,
Uh,
that's crazy. I've not been keeping up then.
and I'm trying to think what else I'm reading. There's a few things. I'm reading this web serial called Wandering In, which has been okay so far. I don't know. I read a lot of longer series. So sometimes I take a break and go to read other series.
No, that's so good. I'm like again, I'm like in grad school and stuff, right? So like all I read is textbooks. So I'm unfortunately like so turned off from reading.
I
I
stopped
heard,
reading for so many years when I went to college. I stopped playing
right?
video games, reading. I was like, wait a minute, where'd all my time go? All
Me,
my hobbies are gone.
me, me. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting because like everyone who I know that's like graduated and like well established, they've been able to get back into reading because they're not forced to do it anymore. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking for that like liberating feeling.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to talk to people about books because I read very niche, high fantasy books that are like long series or like 10 book series, 12 book series, and sometimes that's not people's cups of teas.
Fair
So
enough. Yeah, yeah. You definitely gotta find certain people's for that. I don't know. Are you in any like IRL existing book clubs or anything, or is it just like reading
no,
all the time? Oh,
honestly, I don't know where my time goes.
reading is a time sink. Reading is a time
That's
sink.
true. I don't know how I keep up with it, to be honest.
You're doing it somehow. Honestly,
I think audiobooks really help, I'm gonna be honest, because it's like I don't read it physically as much as I used to. Like I still
yeah,
do. Like I set aside time. I read like one book a week still, but like I used to read like multiple books a day.
fair enough. I would think that it's easier to yeah, to like listen sometimes, like especially if I try getting into I just don't have good earbuds right now. But yeah, like if I'm traveling on like transit or something and I'm on the bus for like 40 minutes or something, it's like that's a good chunk of reading time or like audio
Yeah,
reading time.
I can suggest a ton of like audiobooks. Like it's like what kind of books do you like? It's the real question.
uh I always end up liking dystopian books.
Oh, you're still in that Hunger Games era type reading. I'm trying to think if there's even
Yeah.
anything I've
Or
read that's like that.
I am slowly venturing into like I read but it's like very slowly because again, my main reading is textbooks, but like what I do I'm still like trying to get into all the classics right now. So like, you know, like 1989 Animal Farm, like Brave New World, like all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
recently
yeah.
read all the Sherlock Holmes books.
Did you? Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Sherlock Holmes is definitely on my list as well.
because I read a few of them when I was younger, and then like I don't know, it
Mhm.
was like last year I think I just sat down and finally read all of them instead of just like a few of them scattered.
Oh my god. I can't wait till that's my day, you know?
And then I tried reading Agatha Christie, and I just couldn't get into her characters. I was in a
Ooh.
mystery kick for a while there.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I would say like dystopian mystery, like that kind of genre for sure.
Dystopian. I don't know. The only dystopian I can think of right now is like The Road, and I don't think you want to read that. Oh, you know
Oh,
what's a
okay.
really good one? It's like a young adult novel. It's called Ashfall. That series. It's
Oh,
about
okay. I've
Super
actually
Bowl.
heard of that. Yeah.
It's like Yellowstone super volcano goes off, and it's like a teenager's in his house playing World of Warcraft. I think when it starts, so it's pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Well, that's like popped up again. So yeah, maybe higher up on my list then.
Yeah, Ashfall was. I read that when I was in high school. It was very good, and I recently reread it, and it was still good. It held up.
Yeah,
I like when
nice.
books hold up because I tried doing that. Like I tried reading the Shadowhunter series again because I read it in high school and thought it was good. Like for the
Mhm.
first few, and then I reread it. And I was like, this is some of the worst. This is one of the
Oh
worst
my
things
god.
I've ever read.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Like, because I use the library to study a lot too, right? So sometimes I just like peruse through like yeah books that I've like read in the past. I read the first chapter. I'm like, holy shit, this is hot garbage. Like, how did I like this as a kid?
It's like I recently tried rereading the Vladimir Todd series, which was something I really liked as a kid, and
Mhm.
it was like so edgy that I was like, wait, why did I like this? What was wrong with me?
Because you were edgy as a kid.
And then like the only one I can still go back to is like Percy Jackson. It still holds up for me.
That
And
is,
then
yeah, that
like
one. Mm.
and Harry Potter's good, I guess. It's not my favorite series. I'm more of a Percy
I
Jackson
haven't
kid, but
reread that as an adult yet, so I have yet to have the
so
courage.
I find it very interesting because I'm like, there's some things I'm like, how do people not talk about this? But it's fine. It's like okay, it's a good series. I don't think it's as good as people say, but you know, that's just me.
Well, it's been franchised so heavily now.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it, but I was always more of a Percy Jackson kid, which is franchised now because it's like the show
Mm.
now. It's so cool. I'm glad there's a good
Honestly,
show.
deserved. It tells like such a good tale. So
Oh, the original Percy Jackson movies got me so mad when they first came out. Oh,
I'm gonna sit back in my chair again.
and then I've been reading. I read comics too. I read like last year. Was it the year? It was the year. Oh, it's been a few years ago now. Right before the show came out, I finally finished the Invincible series, the comics.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's also throwback.
yeah.
The right series. Yeah, yeah.
It's not. I think they're still. They just released the second season not too long ago so, of the show.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not too
I
much.
can tell everybody how it ends. I can spoil the whole series for you.
Is anyone? Yeah, yeah. Does anyone care for spoiler freeze?
And then I'm still in the middle of the Vinland Saga manga. That's what I've been
What
reading
manga
a bit.
am I on right now? I don't think I'm actually. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually on any. Because I remember I was waiting for Freerin for a good while, but then that's done now. So
Good night, Max. Thank you for stopping by.
good
Enjoy your night.
night.
It must be really late for you, Max. Now wait a minute. You're in Germany. How late is it for you?
Oh shoot. My guess is 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Go to bed. 3:30 a.m. Go to bed.
Oh shit.
Get some sleep.
Just sleep. It is.
Don't
It
let
is.
your guitar ghost get you.
It is a work day. It is a work day after all. I don't know if they're working.
Work is for the weak.
Hey, no, you have work.
No, I get captured by the government every day and have to escape. Wink. They summon me and they think they can hold me in a cage, but they can't.
No, the nostril's too strong, right? The nostril's too strong.
I sniff my way out.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of what other books I can suggest to you. If you like dystopian, I really like the Mistborn series, and it's technically dystopian.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Mistborn.
Am I thinking Mistborn series? I feel like have I? Okay, no. I was thinking definitely something else. Then I have not seen this. Then ooh,
Yeah. It's more
Okay.
fantasy than dystopian, but technically dystopian. It's like what happens if the villain wins.
ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, would love that. Okay, thank you. I've jotted it down.
What's I like asking this question ever since Vsauce, a streamer I had on here, and a friend of mine, he did something on his subathon where he ate something very terrible. What's the worst thing you ever ate?
The worst thing I've ever eaten?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like I eat a lot of things. And for the most part, I'm like not a picky eater either. So but the grossest thing not grossest, it's just like the worst thing I've ever eaten.
His was like natto, which is like that fermented Japanese
Oh,
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
actually
almost
haven't
threw
tried
up.
that yet, so I
It
don't
was
know.
it was pretty
I don't know
funny.
if I would
He did it on
really.
stream. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Like I actually don't know because like super spicy food I would eat, pickled
Uh,
foods I would eat, like
Depends on the pickled food. There's some things I wouldn't
really?
eat pickled. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm trying
actually don't know what my worst thing.
because there's some cultures that like pickle fish, and I could not eat that.
Like
Honestly,
that's so
I
good
can't
for your
eat. I don't
digestion.
like eating like sushi either. I don't like the raw fish. It makes me
Oh, really?
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Like I would totally eat
Like
sushi.
even if I like the taste of it, it's just like
Mm.
it makes me uncomfortable. The concept of it.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, like see, pickled fish, like I'd totally eat that, and
Ugh.
that'd be fine. And like you know, like
That's
even like
that's
stinky
another concept
tofu.
thing. Like even if it tasted good, I guess like wouldn't sardines technically be pickled? No,
No, I think it depends. Depends on yeah, it depends.
they're preserved.
Could
That's for
yeah, they're
sure.
preserved more so. But
Trying to
like
think.
all the stinky foods that people say, like durian or like stinky tofu or like I could eat those and I'm
I've never
totally
had
fine.
durian.
Yeah.
I'm not very adventurous with my food. I eat burgers.
Again, I told you I'm adventurous with food, so that's why I don't think I actually have a worst. Maybe the worst was one time I accidentally ate like genuinely moldy cheese.
Ooh. So one of my favorite foods I've had the last few years that I was adventurous with and trying was kimchi. I really liked that. That was really good.
See, pickled, so good. It's so
Yeah,
good for you.
kimchi
That
was
helps
very
you.
good. I got some really spicy kimchi. It was so good. I loved it.
Ooh, yeah, see. So like I would eat that, but a lot of people would be turned off from that. But I also feel like I haven't tried a lot of like I don't know, like the crazier
I don't.
foods that
You
could
know
be
what?
out there.
Kimchi doesn't seem that intimidating. I don't know why people would be intimidated by it and not
I
eat
think
it.
some people are intimidated by the smell, so they just think it's
I
bad.
thought
I
it
don't know.
smelled good. It smelled like vinegarish,
Really?
kind
No,
of.
some
Yeah.
people think it's like too pungent, and then
What do you mean
they just
too?
they're like,
Man,
no.
listen, they gotta appreciate good sense, okay? They gotta appreciate a good smell. They gotta take a nice good whiff.
I know they didn't have a good sniff.
Their noses are just not refined enough. I guess I gotta
Mhm.
gift them better noses.
How generous of you! How generous of you!
Oh, all right.
But yeah, so it's just like that one time I think I just didn't look at the cheese properly, and I didn't realize it had like the spores on it, and I
Oh
ate that.
no!
I was
That's
like, "What is this
terrible.
fuzzy thing? What is this fuzzy thing on my tongue?" And that's when I realized it was good. It's gone bad.
You had to describe the fuzziness. I could not. I'd just be done
It
with.
like literally feels like a fuzzy floating thing above your tongue. Like that's the best way to describe it. Like
Oh
it's genuinely as bad as it sounds, okay? Like it was
no!
gross tasting. I had to
Oh no!
scrub my mouth and like mouthwash was the only thing that really killed the taste of it, but it was yeah,
Oh
that was a lot.
no! I'm so sorry. If I knew someone who could like do things with tongues, I would help you. But I don't have a tongue family member or anything like that.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good. But like, you know what? Like, I've also eaten weird things like bugs. You know what I mean? Like bugs are crunchy. Have you ever
I've
seen those
had
like cricket
yeah,
lollipops or like centipede lollipops that they sell at like
I've
novelty
had
stores?
like spicy cricket where they
Right?
had like
People
spices
are
on
like,
it.
oh my god, it's a bug, but no, it's
It's
just
crunchy.
weirdly crunchy. Yeah, it's just weirdly crunchy.
I I'm not, like depends on the bug. Like I wouldn't eat a tarantula, but I'll be like a cricket. Yeah, sure.
Oh my
So
god,
it's like
I've
there's
seen
like
photos.
scales to it.
Of, yeah, fair enough, fair. Because like that's what I mean. Like I don't think I've ventured far enough because I have seen someone say deep fried tarantulas like a
I
thing,
what? No, don't
and I'm like,
stop
wait,
eating tarantulas.
and I'm like, wait, how do you get the hair off, or does the
They
hair off fall
leave
on
the
a
hair
waterfall?
on. I've seen
They
them
leave
eat
it.
it with the hair on.
That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
wild because it's too small to get the hair off. It's either you eat it with the hair or not at all.
See, and I haven't tried that, so that's why it's not the worst food I've tried because I haven't tried it yet. But
I
it's a
could
thing.
like
I feel like I'd be
I
grossed
could
out by that
not
though.
like it's like one thing to eat a cricket, it's another thing to eat like a spider. I could not do it.
I think I'd be freaked out by like all the like the legs and just how
The,
hairy it is.
it's the hair. I think it's the hair. If it's like a hairy spider, I could not do it. If the hair is still on something, it is not going near my mouth. It's as simple as that. That's why
Right?
it's probably before I take over people's bodies, I shave their head.
Oh my god. Oh no. I've taken over. I've been taken
There's
over.
like I just have a tentacle that has a razor blade on it that shaves really quickly before it takes over the head.
I mean, you would have enough tentacles, right?
Yeah, there's only a few.
Oh. Can you duplicate that? Oh my god.
No, I
That
cannot. Listen. I'm not.
that'd
I
be
could
crazy.
probably, but I don't know how. I'll ask my friend Ripley how to do it. Maybe I can make more tentacles.
You know, like how like nine-tailed fox, it's just like behind them
Like
for some reason.
Naruto. Naruto
Yeah.
was like my favorite anime growing up for a long time there.
Oh my god, yeah.
I still love Naruto, but like Boruto cannot touch. Like it doesn't exist.
Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, that's what I was imagining. That your tentacles can just have like two or three more of it in the back, and then you're
It's
like a
just
nine-tailed fox.
the angrier I get, the more tentacles I get. Is that what
Yes.
I'm just raging at a video game, and all of a sudden you just see 3 more tentacles show up, and I get better at the game.
Wait, that sounds like an amazing challenge. How many tentacles can we get out of a nostril?
How mad can you get me?
Yeah, and then eventually you just become like a Beyblade looking tentacle with no.
Let it rip, huh? Just
Yeah,
let the
can you
tentacles
imagine?
rip.
Like you just have all your tentacles coming out of like every angle possible. You look like a Beyblade.
A nostril Beyblade.
Yeah. The lore continues.
Uh, just now, just imagine like my body spinning. It's
Okay,
just like it's spinning.
I'm only saying that because I'm just knowing a few people here and there that are just like weirdly getting back into Beyblade again. So Beyblade's just been on my mind.
Yeah, why is that? I feel like that's been a
I don't
thing.
know.
It just
Right?
started
Like it's been
happening.
popping off. Yeah.
Maybe there's a new Beyblade anime. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe this is the time to search it up. Hold on. Okay. Beyblade 2024. Let's see this. Um, hmm.
Or
Oh, there
maybe
is. Wait. I think Beyblade X. Wait, coming its way to Netflix October 2024.
that makes sense. That's why.
It's actually coming out now. That's crazy.
Yeah, Beyblade, let it rip.
Yeah.
It's like,
And like limited edition nose version. Sorry.
yeah, there's like that era of like television where it was like Beyblade, Chaotic, Dino King. I'm trying to think of what other like Yu-Gi-Oh was on around the same time.
Oh
Pokemon.
my god. Back when the kids infomercials and advertisements for those.
Did you ever watch 4Kids TV?
Four kid
The One
actually
Piece
no,
4Kids TV One Piece rap is so good.
no, I don't think I've seen that. Oh my god, you gotta show me that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I can maybe pull that up on stream, but I don't really want to.
Wait. What's it called? What's it called?
4Kids TV One Piece rap. You can just listen to it. I'll let you experience that real quick. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just listen to like the beginning of it. Hold on, I'm stuck in an ad. Gosh, dang, YouTube started.
You got to get that
doing
YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
She's
Hey,
listening.
wow, the streams.
Yeah, it's so good.
My fortune is yours for the taking.
Yeah. And then the funniest part is like I have a friend who's really into One Piece and he hates the 4Kids version.
Really?
Yeah. Because they do some real things. I call him Luffy. No, they don't call him Luffy. They call him Zolo. They call Zoro Zolo.
Oh, okay, okay. I can understand that. If you're like, yeah, diehard like fan, and then they butcher
It's
it like this,
very
I
funny.
understand. I understand. Okay, I'll watch the rest later. It's kind of long.
Yeah, but it's like one of my favorites. It's one of the best anime
Amazing,
openings.
amazing, immaculate.
All right, let me think. There's got to be a question I can ask you. Oh, when did you start streaming and why? There we go.
Oh gosh, when did I start streaming? I think I want to say 2021. I think is when I started streaming.
Mid pandemic makes sense.
Mid pandemic, because like it was that cusp where I was just like, all right, this whole pandemic situation's been like dwelling long enough. I'm going insane. Um,
You need some human interaction.
I literally, because I don't think I'm like a true extrovert, maybe like an ambivert, but it's like I can have days alone, but like if I'm in my house for like 2 days straight and I have like zero interaction, like I go insane. Like I start spiraling a little bit. So I'm like, I need interaction. I just need to talk to people. I just need to talk.
Yeah, so it's weird that I like streaming because like I can be by myself for like days and not care
Yeah, like
at all.
genuinely, I cannot do that. Like after 2 days, that's like my limit where I start just like overthinking a lot. And I don't know, maybe this is just like rooted in my anxiety or something, but yeah, it's just like it gets to me, and I'm like, I need human interaction. It's like weirdly too quiet.
I think I could probably go a few weeks. No
The hermit
joke.
life.
But like everything I do other than reading now, or like maybe playing the occasional single player game, like even single player games now, I stream it. Everything I do involves human interaction, and I don't know why I did this to myself. I don't know why I
Oh,
did this to myself.
oh, that's pretty wild. That's actually pretty wild.
Because I like all of it, but it's like, sometimes before a stream, I'm sitting there like, oh, I have to do this today. And then like once I start streaming, I love it, but it's like getting to the stream. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I have to stream.
I have to talk. Oh no.
Yeah, it's like I have to talk for like an hour.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so that's when I started the pandemic. Just needed interaction. Became a VTuber just because I wanted to separate like my public self, because like my work in the future will be like I'll need to have like a cleaner image, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
that's how I need to just like separate what I do, but I still want to have this creative outlet. Um, and so I think I would have quit actually, had it not been that streaming is my scheduled time off.
yeah, it's like you scheduled it.
Yeah, it's like some people think that's sad to hear, but like genuinely, I'm a schedule person, so like
You,
I need to schedule in that I could take a break here. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I don't know. I'm a little bit willy nilly sometimes. Like when I schedule something, usually it's fine. I schedule it, and everything works out. But
Yeah,
usually it's like I don't even make a stream schedule. I just sort of like, yeah, I felt like streaming today. I
yeah,
usually stream on like Thursdays and Fridays. Like that's almost a guarantee unless I'm like tired. But
yeah.
like I
I
don't
heard
make a
that's
stream schedule.
yeah, I heard that's the way to go though. Sometimes if you just have like general times that you're like on, and people generally know when to find you, like that's in itself its own schedule. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I don't want to feel the pressure of scheduling out the stream and then being too
mm,
tired to do it and then like forcing myself to do it because I've tried that early on when I was streaming, like making schedules
mm,
and like the
yeah.
pressure because I work a lot. I mean, I get captured by the government a lot. And like
Yes,
sometimes I just want to read a book and not interact with
mm,
people, and so that makes
fair
it
enough.
streaming very hard.
No, I get that. There's definitely days when like I would yeah, just like very not motivated. But then I think my my husband ended up reminding me that it's like, nope, try it out, even if it's for a little bit, like half hour stream, whatnot. You still can say you did it. And then I usually get into it. But yeah, for sure. I've definitely had those days as well. And
Yeah,
it's
once
hard
you're in it,
kind of hard to
most of the
balance.
time it's fine unless you're like super
Mhm.
tired.
Yeah, yeah. But even your super tired stream, sometimes you just get a lot of weird good content out of that too. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah, like I don't know. For me, it's very strange because it's either I'm super tired and I get like kind of funny, loopy, or I'm super tired and I get
Mhm.
a migraine, and there's like nothing in between.
No, not the migraine. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair
like
enough
I get
spot to like
headaches.
not do it then.
I've had like streams, like even recently I did like a collab with someone where I wasn't even streaming, but I was like playing with them, and like like 10 minutes into it, I got like a massive headache, and like I was quiet for like the beginning of the stream, and I just started like getting hot in my room, and I was like, oh my
Oh
god, I'm dying
no.
right now. But then
Oh
like
no.
an hour into it, I finally started cooling down. My headache disappeared, and I was like felt a lot better. But like the beginning of it was hell. It was like
Yeah. Oh
actual
my
hell.
gosh. Yeah, I can imagine. I guess like yeah, because you also get your human interaction or interaction. Sorry, when you get kidnapped by the government. So
Yeah.
fair
Yeah,
enough. Yeah.
everything I do is very social. So it's
Yeah. So
like,
I can totally understand why it's different in your case, like situation based, right? That it's
yeah, and then I
kind
also
of
don't
unique
have a
to you
very
guys.
huge social battery, so it's very interesting that I choose to do
Mhm.
this.
I think it's still, like there's still a need, even if you're like not so out there. Because I know that a lot of people at times are so concerned, being like, "Oh, I'm not like energetic enough for streams," or "I'm not like," you know what I mean. But I'm just like, no. Sometimes people enjoy like the chiller streamers too. So there's a niche for everyone.
Yeah, I'm going from very being very chill to very
Mhm.
chaotic is how my streams are. It's like it's kind of like a chill chaos is how
I mean,
mine
I mean,
is.
look at that image, that secret enemy
It's like a
image.
chill chaos, yeah. That's what I try to go for at least, chill chaos.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
could be
Yeah,
chill, but it's also like a little bit chaotic.
yeah, and it catches you off guard. It's fun. It's funny.
I don't know how I can catch people off guard as nose, but no, it works.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder how you're catching people off guard.
I think people kind of know what they're getting into when they start watching the stream. I'm gonna be honest. I think the model kind of tells them what kind of person I am. It's
Hey,
like
that's
only a
that's a great
crazy
first
person come
impression.
up with this.
No, a creative individual, okay?
Yeah.
Can
Oh
I just
man.
say I think this is actually the first time I'm seeing your panels. Because like I've been to your page, but for some reason I haven't seen your panels before. And like
What
the
are
one
my
with the
panels?
you in a suit,
Oh
like on the
yeah,
suit.
that's for my friend Abby.
Amazing art. I love it. I love
If
it
you
so
look on
much.
my desk, there's a little one of him next to the milk, and like he's
Yeah,
actually
I
you
think
see
I'm
my
only I'm seeing it
background,
now. Yeah.
and that's all of them.
Wait.
If you ever
Oh shit, you're right. It is the background. How did I not see
And then
this?
my starting soon screen is them falling. I
I
freeze them
like
in
I saw
time
this.
so for the conversation.
I saw this. Like I saw this background, but somehow
That
I
was
didn't see
made
that. Like,
by Roller of Pride himself, or as we call him, Lagimorph.
oh,
Lagomorph.
where did that nickname come in?
That's his name. Roller of Pride's just his like Twitch name.
Oh, gotcha,
But
gotcha.
he's Lagomorph. He's a streamer as well. He just doesn't stream enough. Um
Ah,
and then
called out.
Aberdonsu's also a streamer, and It's a Max is also a streamer. Actually, almost everybody in my chat today has been a streamer.
Yo, let's go, streamers supporting streamers.
Yeah. Actually, Max has been one of my late night sniff guests. I have to still ask Saint. I might ask Saint to be a late night sniff guest sometime here soon if he's in here.
Plotting. How
Yeah.
often do you actually do these like talk shows?
So when I first started them, I did them like for like a month, once a week,
Mhm.
just to get it started. But now it's just like whenever I get one scheduled, it's more like a fun thing to do. Just
Oh,
like
that's
whenever I
fun.
have somebody want to do it. I knew
Yeah.
you. I would have asked you a lot sooner, but then you went on your hiatus just before I started getting the late night sniff stuff. And I was like,
Oh,
I'll leave
really?
her alone. Yeah.
Oh my god, I had no time.
So I was
Yeah,
like, you
yeah,
know what? I'll leave her alone because you like got married and everything. I'm like, wait a minute, she's way too busy.
yeah. I had to dip and do adult stuff.
Congratulations, by the way. I know I said it in your chat, but congratulations.
No, I do appreciate it. We actually only just got our professional photos
Oh
and stuff
God.
sent to us like last night. It was great. It was
Yeah,
great
it was
because I was
that
like, oh my
soon.
god.
It was that
I think
recent. Oh, it's
yeah.
crazy.
Actually, yeah. Because photographers can take anywhere from like 4 months to sometimes even up to a year, just with the amount of photos and videos that they take and stuff like that. So
A year.
I think I'm actually on like the earlier side where they
A
just have it done.
year.
Yes, yes. Some of their contracts are like you have to give us at like the possibility of taking up a year, just because they'll be like I don't know shooting weddings like every single week or something like that, and they just like it gets busy and then anyways,
I
that's
kind of
fun.
get it, but it's like, could you imagine just like a year later getting the photo? It's like, oh yeah, I remember
I
that.
know, but I swear to you, when I was looking around, I saw some contracts that said that, and I was like, you know what,
That's
valid, but yeah, that's like weirdly suspiciously long.
I get why it's that's like when you commission someone, it's like you get why it's that long, but it's also like
Mhm.
a long time to wait. Like I'll forget about it by then.
That's me. I literally have a spreadsheet to make sure that I track everything because I'm like, otherwise I'm gonna like, oh my god, I'm gonna forget, and I'm gonna forget to check in on them,
I
and then
hate it
I just like
so.
toss
It
my
can
money away.
burn.
Ah, ah.
I hate it so. I don't want to look at spreadsheets anymore. The numbers.
Did I trigger?
The
I
numbers,
trigger you by saying
Mason.
that.
The numbers, Mason. I look at spreadsheets like every day. I'm sick of it.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. If that's your like job, day job.
Like a lot of people don't realize how many spreadsheets I look at, and I'm so sick of looking at spreadsheets. I really
Nope.
am.
I would. I could totally understand. My brother is in like finance, accounting, like that kind of sector.
I'm not
So
even
yeah,
in that sector. It's just my job involves it, and I'm sick of looking at them. And they keep adding
so
more.
I can understand. You know what? To tick him off, sometimes I send him like videos of like Excel speedrunners. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, they learn all the shortcuts. I hate them. Like
Anytime it comes across my feed, I'm just like, "Yo, brother,
this is
here's
actually
another one."
something that deep down I've hated for a long time Excel, but I never talk about because nobody ever brings up Excel. But you just like triggered it out of me. I'm like, wait a minute, I hate Excel. You just triggered it out of me. I actually hate Excel. It can burn. I
I'm
hate
sorry.
it.
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
This nose hates Excel. My tentacles get all sick of them. Okay.
Fair enough. Uh,
I'll ask another thing from my average list of questions. Did you ever have to upgrade anything to do your streams? Like your computer, camera,
upgrade.
anything?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. So I did have a lot dinkier of a mic. It was like the blue like snowball or whatever.
Oh, the one
And
everybody starts off with. I didn't start off with it, but I know a
yeah,
lot of people that did.
but then at some point the USB port, I think like the program or something was just too old and my PC could literally not find it. And so I had to
Mm.
upgrade my mic like halfway through, not halfway through, I would say like maybe a year into streaming. So I guess that was like a pretty big upgrade. Yeah.
I upgraded my mic, but I still have like one of those like mid mics. It's like good mic, but it's like has issues.
Yeah, me too. I would agree. Like I don't think I have like the perfect podcast mic or
It's
whatnot,
it's
but it's
that
like
gamer. I have that gamer mic is what it is. Honestly,
oh,
it's a
do you?
gamer
What
mic.
mic is that?
It's a HyperX
Oh,
quadcast.
okay.
I think is what it was.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's a very classic streamer mic.
Yeah, it's a good mic. I used to have the
It
solo
is.
cast. I actually still have it. I just don't have it. I have it hooked up to my
Wait, is yours
PS5.
the one that can like light up in like rainbow colors and all that stuff?
No, that's
Yeah.
the. So that's it's technically the same type of mic. I think there's just a few differences, like with like how many people can stream we can use it or something. But mine's like the tier
Oh,
right below it, so it only has one
okay.
color.
Okay, got it. But that's still color. We'll take it. We'll
Yeah,
take
it's
it.
red. So if it's like I can mute it with just like tapping it, and it turns off the light, and that's how you know it's off. Then you could adjust
Oh,
the
that's
gain.
good.
That's about it. You can
Yeah.
also adjust like how many people can talk. You know how it like opens up so that more people can talk to it. Like you adjust settings. You can do that, but that's
Oh,
it.
oh, that's good.
So
That's
it
good to
hears
have
from multiple
options. I mean, not
directions.
that you would need it, but like good to have
Yeah.
options.
I have it set to that just so I can move around a bit because I'm very like kinetic. I like moving around. I can't sit still, so it's like I'll be
Mm,
moving around the mic a lot. So I kind of try
fair
to
enough.
keep it
Fair
that way.
enough. Oh yeah. That's the one thing I remember having to learn how to like almost stay still a little bit just for tracking.
Oh no, I move around all the time. It does not work. You just see my nose bouncing around. It's
See,
just like
for
bounce
you,
around.
it adds to the effect. You know what I mean? But then when I
Yeah.
move too much, I'm like my model goes like crazy, or it's just like bending in weird places, and I'm just like, no, I gotta learn to like
I love
stay
watching
a little still.
VTubers like eat or drink something because it's always like really interesting to see what their model does sometimes.
Oh yeah, like here. I'm gonna take a sip of water right now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's so janky.
It's so funny. Or like I love watching VTubers when they just randomly launch off screen for whatever reason. You ever see
I
that?
remember when it used to glitch a lot more like that.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's always kind of funny.
cut
It's
their
like
body.
it's endearing in its own way.
Yeah, I would agree. So
I
yeah, I would say
like the
like the
jank
mic was
VTubers.
probably my biggest upgrade because I had to get an interface for this because it had like an XLR cable.
Yeah, you have one of those like fancy models.
Yeah, and yeah. But that was also because I've always wanted to do more like venture into music stuff, so it was
Ah,
also a bit of investment into that. Because I was during the pandemic, I was also in a like like a brief a cappella group as well. So there was like recordings I had to do online. So
the
they were like, "Oh, you gotta
Nescapellas.
get bigger, you gotta get a better mic," and I'm like, "Okay, fine."
The Nescapellas.
The Nescapellas.
Yeah, no, a little behind the scenes. My stream setup is just my phone, a microphone, and my computer.
Uh-huh.
That's all that's
Nice.
tracking me is my phone. I tried hooking up another webcam, but the one I had was not good enough to keep eye tracking. So I'm gonna eventually invest in one of those. But like
Actually,
right
yeah,
now, it's just my phone.
it was because I also used to also be webcam tracking as well, and then at some point I think it was like an old family member was like, "Oh, I'm not using this phone anymore. Do you want to use it?" I'm like, "Oh my god, perfect! It's literally like
It's an
the bare
iPhone.
minimum." Yeah, it's like
I heard
the
iPhones
bare
are very
minimum
good.
to
I
use a
have an
phone.
Android, but I heard
Mhm.
iPhones are very good for tracking.
Yeah, so I have a hand-me-down like iPhone just for V2. Like I'm an Android user too. I still to this day do not fully understand Apple or how to navigate it.
The
But
old
it
iPhone
is
I
the
have,
one thing I
because I
use.
used to have one, it's just like it's too old. I don't want to hook it up. It's just I don't
Oh
want
my god.
to. I don't even want to try.
The other day we were actually like clearing through like one of my friends closet like home closets and all that stuff because they moved out and stuff, right? And we found the most ancient relic, like the iPhone 4 or something like that. Like it was
What?
like
How old did that have to be? That's like over 10
it was
years old.
it was their childhood home that they were like moving stuff out of, and they just happened to find it, and I was like, holy shit, this thing was tiny. So I don't know if you've ever seen one recently, but like the iPhones used to be like so small, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the only iPhone I ever had was like the XR or whatever it was called. I can't even remember. I
Oh,
can't
okay, yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
well, I had an iPhone 6S as
See,
well.
okay,
I had
imagine
like
that.
two iPhones. That's
Imagine
it.
that, but like half the size. That's like the early iPhone days. It's
And then
crazy.
I honestly didn't like iPhone, so I switched back to Android. It was so bad. I only got it because
Yeah.
somebody was like, "Oh, you really should get the iPhone. You should really try it. You should really try it. I'm getting an
Oh
iPhone.
my
You should get
god.
it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, I'll get the iPhone. I'm not gonna lose much by by using the iPhone because I don't. I only thing I do on my phone is like stream stuff. But still,
Yeah.
somehow I got sick of the iPhone. I don't know what it is about iPhones. I don't like them.
Something about the interaction, because like I've always been an Android person. I think briefly I was a BlackBerry user back when
You just
back in
dated yourself so well there. You have no idea. That'd be like me saying I used to use Boost Mobile.
oh my god. I'm sorry. I am old, okay? I'm not even that old. I don't even think I'm that old. Like I'm not 30 yet, you know what I mean?
I
But
had
like
like
inching.
I had an almost BlackBerry phone. It was a Boost Mobile phone that looked like how like the square BlackBerry design, but it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
a regular Android phone.
Oh my god.
And it was
So
like
yeah, I've always used Android, so I feel like it's because of familiarity. I can't switch over. Like I'm just not used to it.
well, not only that, nowadays you like transfer everything over with phones, and it's a lot easier if you keep the same ecosystem to transfer over to the new phone.
Yeah, like the Google accounts or whatever to just like yeah, upload everything to the
Yeah,
next
because
phone and
when I
whatnot.
switched back from iPhone, it was a little bit awkward. I got managed to get
Yes,
everything important, but it was awkward to switch. And I'm like, man, I'm never going back to iPhone.
for sure.
iPhone, if you ever want to advertise me though, hey, we can talk. Listen,
No,
you
I could
weren't
I
that
could
bad.
get an
You
iPhone.
weren't
I
that
could get
bad.
one.
It's just you're not paying me, so I can't say nice things.
Right?
Also,
Yeah,
Android,
I
if you want to pay me, just email me.
yeah,
I'm always
Android
open. I'm always open.
sponsorship, we take those. We take those. Uh,
Honestly, any sponsorship, it's just like give me a sniff.
give me a sniff. That's a good imagine starting your business email being like, give me a sniff at your first sponsorship.
So I don't even know what happened to my brain, but now when I'm randomly like leaving somewhere, I'll say smell you later or I'll text smell you later and my friends
Unironically?
hate it. Yes, unironically it's become part of my speech. You know like how you like say something ironically so much that it becomes a part of your speech? Like I used to say
Yeah.
yeet and YOLO ironically and it became a part of my speech.
Oh my wait, I am so similar in that sense too. Yeah, I say it ironically and then at some point it unfortunately just like integrates with my
I
vocabulary.
think that's how it
Right?
happens with everybody because there's no way people seriously say YOLO or ever seriously
Yeah,
said
yeah, but
YOLO.
like I did, you know what I mean? Once upon a time, I did use YOLO. It's just like, oh, YOLO. Like,
I used to yell it or yeet or something when I throw something at someone. I'd be like yeet.
I
So
think for my equivalent of that was Kobe.
did I?
Like,
I should have called. You know, I might change my channel point redeems whenever I add it back in because I turned it off for this. But like, I have people can throw stuff at me. I might change it to yeet stuff at my nose instead of throw stuff
Yeet
at my
stuff.
nose. Yeet.
Ooh,
Bring
smart.
yeet back. Bring yeet
Bring yeet
back.
back.
The youth doesn't know about the yeet.
Oh my god. Yeah, speaking of like Gen Z slang and stuff like that, it's here and there it's crazy, but I have heard skibbity toilet be said in public and that still throws me off.
No, don't bring it back in my chat. I just got it out of my chat. I just got it out of my chat. They stopped saying it. Oh, good. There's not enough people here. We're good. There was like a while there where there was like once a stream somebody would bring up Skirmity Toilet, and I'm like, no, I never watched it. I never will. My Gmod videos are way in the past when I used to watch like VNOS and all that.
Oh my god. I
Vanos,
still don't,
yeah.
I mean I still don't fully understand it. It's still a
It's just
foreign
like I
foreign thing to me.
honestly, it's just the Gmod video. It's like, man, I used to watch Gmod videos when I was like 12. Let's not bring this back. Gmod's still around. How is this possible?
But you know, the youth these days, they'll claw on anything, so this is just their lingo.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? When I was younger, I used to be like, man, I'll never be one of those boomers who talk about youth.
And then
But
we became
but now I'm like, they say things, and I'm like, I kind of understand how we got here, but also how did we get here? Some of the
Yeah,
things
yeah,
they
I'm
say, like I understand Riz, like I get it,
Yes.
but then they just start like combining things. It's like no Sigma and stuff like that, and I'm like, what are you?
I still
Stop.
don't understand
Just
that, or
stop.
the
I
Lilo
get
or
it. I
whatever.
understand what the words mean at this point, but also I'm like, why are you using them? That must have been like what everybody felt about us when we were growing up.
Oh, 100%.
And now I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. I'm just a boomer now.
Me too. I'm like, I can't hate it because I know I was there. You know?
Yeah, I'm not hating on them. I just don't understand them. I don't understand youth these days. I'm not even that old.
Right? That's how I feel too. Like, oh man. Okay, but yes, we shall move on from Gen Z slang. I won't traumatize.
We can
anyone.
talk about it. It's just skibbity toilet. It just never stopped. The skibbity Riz, huh?
Hearing it in public, it's such a different like I thought
It's
so weird to hear it
listen.
in
I
public.
heard it had to be like a 50-year-old man to say skibbity to his son, and I just cringed inside.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, not
It
as
was-
sad. Like
it was such a moment where I just like I didn't even tell anybody because I just felt so bad for him. You know, you like tell your friends when you hear something cringe like that. I didn't even tell anybody because I was like, oh, that's just sad.
oh no.
It's just sad because you could see the look on his son's face as he was just like, Dad, stop it.
But maybe that's the way, you know, that's how you get the youth to stop.
That's how you
stop
get the
being
youth. You just use their own slang. You know what? My family did try doing that to me with like YOLO and stuff like that, but I would just be like, stop. Because I used to say YOLO to throw things at people. No, YOLO, yeet, YOLO and yeet. But I started it ironically because I was making fun of the people who did it, and then somehow I became one of them, and I hated it.
Oh my god.
You
Yep,
become
and then
what
now
you
you're
hate.
seeing it happen. Now you're seeing it happen.
Yeah, I could see the patterns repeat themselves. They also are like they brought silly. You remember like silly bands?
Wait, that's back again?
They brought it back like a few years ago, apparently.
Wait, but why?
Kids were buying it, and I was just like, I used to be like silly bands. I had like a turtle one I really liked. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember I did fall into the trap of silly bands, so I did buy a pack one time. But yeah, I remember friends being like, "Oh yeah, I got like 10 more packs last week or whatever." I'm like, "Oh my god, you're so rich!" Ah.
No, I never really bought them. They were given to me by people.
Oh, that's good. That's the best
Yeah.
way to get into the collection, really.
Um, I
Well, I
won't
mean, not that
say
they were
who did it
like
because
they
my
were.
friends will make jokes that they always make when I bring up stuff like this, so I won't say
Oh, okay, okay.
it.
But it's just like it was silly bands. Like that was
Yeah.
it.
They were just animals. Apparently they brought it back and like kids were crazy about it a few years ago.
Oh my god, that's wild.
So I'm just like, okay, why are silly bands back? Like that was like middle school when silly bands were popular.
Right? And then they came back. That is pretty wild.
That's yeah, silly bands came back and they started saying like some slang that was like old when we were young. Like I think they started saying like YOLO again or something. They said something again. I heard a kid say something recently that I was like, no, wait a minute. I said that as a kid. What do you mean? Why is that back?
We bring back. We do not need to bring back YOLO.
Listen. YOLO was an experience. I'm glad I didn't get as into making YOLO jokes as I did because I would have been like. But yeet, I definitely said a lot. Yeet definitely got said a lot. I used to like. I knew people who like just throw pencils in the hallway yelling yeet at each other.
Yeah, you're bringing back a lot of like middle school flashbacks.
Yeah, middle school, high school memories of just throwing things at kids in hallways. It's fun.
Yeah.
The chaos that
Never
ensues.
changes. Yeah, it never changes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just looking at because I wanted to search up and see when silly bands came back, right? And I know there's a whole website. Apparently, you can order $35 or more and get free shipping from silly bands.
What?
It's a whole
Don't spend $35 on silly bands. That's like a $5 max purchase.
Wait, oh my god, I used to remember it was like a 10 pack of silly bands or something, or like a few dollars, like maybe $2 at most. Now it's like 5? Is that 5? 1, 2, 3,
Silly
4,
band
5,
inflation, huh?
6.
Silly band
It
inflation.
really is. This crazy. Silly bands for like $4.
I'm surprised they're still around at all. I guess they still selling them because it's just a fun little thing for kids.
Yeah, or maybe their inflation is the result of them not being able to sell.
You know what? Maybe like they had that big boom and it's been keeping their business afloat for so long because people occasionally are like, "Oh, you remember silly bands?" And then maybe they're just buy them occasionally. Yeah. It's like Furbies.
Or tell me Furbies are not coming back. Those were like demons. Like we do not need Furbies.
Furbies never went away. I hate to tell you.
Oh
People still like Furbies.
no.
I have a Gloon that I might actually get a Furby of my nose. I'm thinking about buying one of those.
That's kind of sick. You've turned me into a Furby understander.
Because she said she could figure it out, and I believe her. And I haven't purchased it yet, but I might get a Furby of my nose.
Yo, that's crazy.
So, but I recently got that plush made that I used for the thumbnail for this. And I use it for my reactive image now as well because it like has a talk version.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. One day to see an IRL plush of the nose.
Oh my god. That is like, if there was ever merchandise I wanted to make other than like a sticker, a plush of my nose would be so great. I would love that. With like the tentacles can come. You know how like you can pull out I want one of those. You know how you have like the ones where you put like you can pull out things from the plush. I want to do it with the tentacles where you can pull out tentacles at the bottom of it. But I don't know if I could get that. Maybe just a regular plush to start.
For some reason, my mind actually went into like I was thinking like dolls and stuff like that, where it's like or like a Mr. Potato Head. You know how you can like attach like.
I wish I could say this was the first time somebody's made the Mr. Potato Head reference, but it's not. I've also been called a Goomba.
A Goomba? Oh my god, you do look like a Goomba.
Yeah, Goomba, Mr. Potato Head. You know the works.
I think the mustache makes like the Goomba aesthetic come through more.
I could see that.
You swapping out.
If I I can really make it look like a Goomba.
Yes, the eyebrows. The eyebrows. Wait, hold on. Let me find it. Where's my?
I could just make it a Goomba.
Hold on, can I? Oh wait, I need my hair back. Hold on.
I need my hair back. What a sentence.
Okay. Is that the toggle? Am I just not remembering my toggles? I think I'm just not remembering.
I can smell you.
Oh, thank you for the follow,
Oh,
Vizini. Wait, I know you. Thank you for the follow. Oh, the googly eyes. Nice. There we go.
Patrick, hold on. There we go. There
That
we
Nest Dumpy. Get them Nest Dumpies in the chat.
Yes, dude. There we go. Hi, Zinni. Yeah. I don't know why when I'm bald, I can't toggle anything else. So this is
You gotta set that up. I think it's probably because it's like a separate toggle system.
Yeah. It might be. Haven't had the time to figure it out. But anyways, yeah. The Goomba allegations, they're not doing you good.
What's funny is that you have googly eyes is my first model was just googly eyes.
Amazing. Wait, did you use the exact same one? Because these are like free assets or whatever.
No, I couldn't find any. It's just a PNG. I just photoshopped a PNG of my nose with googly eyes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
and then-
Goomba
sorry, so
allegations.
going back to it. So your nostrils having like the mustache and the tentacles, it just looks like they're detachable. You know what I mean? So then I was thinking Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, people have made the reference before. I don't know. Somebody always makes a different reference, but I'm like, man, I'm just nose. Maybe I'll make a. Maybe if I ever get big enough, I'll make like a Mr. Potato Head-esque nose. Where you can customize it, but it's like a toy.
Yeah.
You can put new eyes on. You can have different eyebrows. Put hair.
That's kind of genius. Because I know in VTube Studio you can toggle.
The problem is, I just now said Mr. Potato Head-esque on stream, and so if I ever make the product, Disney will smite me, or not Disney. Whoever owns Mr. Potato Head, the actual toy.
I think
Mattel?
It's Pixar.
No,
Pixar?
somebody owns the actual toy because it was a toy before Toy Story.
Oh yes, you're right. Hold on, I could search it up for you. Hold on, Mr.
Who's gonna smite me if I make this product? What company will smite me?
Hasbro.
Hasbro, yeah, Hasbro will smite me in half. Hasbro will be like, "What are you doing? Get out!"
Yep, their stocks are going down. They need to start getting that lawsuit money.
They'll be like, "Listen, nose man, what are you doing? This is a little bit too Mr. Potato." You know what though? I think it's different enough to where I could get away with it, even if I say it's inspired by Mr. Potato Head. The ponies are gonna come knocking.
Did they own Wizard of Ponies?
Doesn't Hasbro own Wizards of the Coast now as well?
Yes.
So they own D&D.
I think that's literally the only way they're keeping afloat.
Yeah, and they're just like milking that for all the money it's got. They're ruining D&D.
Like,
also, I'm sorry, Hasbro. You can sponsor me. I love D&D.
Yes. Sorry, this is we're not Hasbro haters. Please sponsor.
Yes, we love you. I have no problems with you. Also, EA, you are my favorite company. I love you, EA.
You're totally selling that. Totally selling that.
They own Nerf. They own Peppa Pig. What? What a strange thing to own.
So big. I don't know if Nerf.
Power Rangers. That's just like what's that? Super Sentai.
Power Rangers anymore?
I don't know. I didn't even watch Power Rangers growing up, really.
I feel like so many toys nowadays are actually catering to like nostalgia from our generation. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I think that is a lot of toy sales. Because I think a lot of kids just use iPads.
Exactly. So, and there's like, because I remember watching something of this, like a video or something analysis talking about how the toy industry is falling because TV shows used to be made and then toys would come out of those TV shows.
Yeah, like
Nowadays,
Transformers.
all the kids are watching like YouTube videos.
The shows were just advertisements for. Why are my eyebrows doing that?
Right. Exactly.
The shows were just advertisement for toys. My eyebrows and mustache are going crazy for some reason.
Gives you a more demanding presence.
They own Ouija boards? Luigi boards? Really?
Wait, really? That's kind of
that does explain why they're sold in their Toys R Us.
That's why the shows had more than one outfit. Wait, for Ouija boards? Hold on.
No, they're talking about how shows used to have like different episodes with like different outfits.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but then you have like things like Scooby-Doo where they had like the same outfits all the time. But you could also tell different eras of Scooby-Doo. Like there's the era where Shaggy had the red shirt, and that era of Scooby-Doo usually had more real monsters.
Oh, that was like the more. Oh, am I remembering the right one? Like that was.
And it was like Daphne, Scooby, and Shaggy were like the only people on the show at that point. It was like a little era there.
The generations. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I love Scooby Doo. I can go into a whole thesis about why it's a good show. All of
Really?
them. Oh, almost all of them. Some of the newer ones are a little bit, yeah, Yeah.
I okay, low key. There's only a few movies I watched that had like adaptations from cartoon to like IRL, and I think Scooby Doo has got to be one of the first movies I think that I
So that
saw.
was James
Oh,
Gunn, like the Guardians of the Galaxy guy made the first Scooby Doo movie.
really?
Yeah, and
No,
he
that's
says he
crazy.
regrets
I had
making
no idea.
Scrappy a villain.
That's true. I think that's what started the Scrappy hate. Like,
Oh yeah, Scrappy gets so much hate now, and I'm like, man, I grew up with like a pup named Scooby Doo and like the Scrappy stuff,
oh yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, man, I never loved Scrappy, but giving Scrappy hate is just wild. I mean, he's just a little boy. He's just a
I
boy.
agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think I ever like adversely like hated Scrappy Doo,
Oh,
but then
they
like
must
the
have just came
movie.
back from ads. I apologize for the
Oh,
ads. I
fair
did not
enough.
notice them.
Fair
Um,
enough.
you were
But
talking
yeah,
about Scooby Doo,
Scooby Doo. Yeah, and the hate for Scrappy Doo,
which
the slander.
the poor slander. It's the live action movie, the Scrappy slander.
I remember because yeah, I remember as a kid I did fall for it. I was like, oh my god, Scrappy's evil. I don't like him anymore. Ah! And
Oh,
then I grew up and I learned that oh no, he's not actually like that all the time.
yeah, I think it probably helped that I like used to watch Scooby Doo cartoons a lot before I even watched live action, so I already had like a perception of Scrappy. Do I like listen? I never loved Scrappy. I still think Scrappy's annoying, but he's not like evil. Like, come on,
Yeah.
stop giving Scrappy hate. Anyway, Pup Named Scooby Doo is one of the best Scooby Doo shows. Stand by this.
Oh, I did. How many pets did you have growing up?
How many pets did I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. I had a bunch of
Um,
cats, multiple dogs. I had a snake at one point. I had turtles. I had frogs. I had
frogs,
hamsters.
hamster, a
I
classic.
think technically toads, but I can't remember for sure.
Yeah.
They were like
Oh my gosh,
technically bad for. I had to touch them with gloves because like I think
yeah.
technically they were slightly. I don't know. They were very bright green.
That doesn't sound. Yeah, that
They were
sounds.
very bright green and had like red spots on their stomachs or something. And anyway, I had got them from a pet store.
You had what? Sorry.
I got a bunch. I got the frogs from a pet store. I can't remember what they were called.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
I had like
What-
dwarf hamsters for a long time. And they had multiple babies, which means I had more dwarf hamsters. And then I had dogs for most of my life and cats for most of my life.
That's great. I wish I had the classic parents of a oh if we're gonna get it, no one's gonna take care of it, so that's why it's not worth it. And then so I didn't get to grow up with pets, and I'm only kind of experiencing it now.
Yeah, Scrappy was added for
It's
comic
not.
relief.
Uh, oh, actually, yeah.
Like
No.
Batman. Yeah, Scrappy was added for like comic relief and all that to add a little bit more to Scooby Doo. They were trying to sell more.
It had a lot of potential, honestly. Had a lot of potential.
But yeah, I've always had pets. Actually, right now in my life, it's weird I don't have any pets because I even had them like for a while.
Oh, do you miss having like?
No.
Fair
I'm sick of
enough.
clean. I got sick of cleaning up after animals. I don't want it anymore. No pets for
You're
me,
right,
thank you.
You're right. You're right.
I love them, and if I got pets, I'd be fine with it. But like, if I have the choice, no. Like
No,
no,
you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay.
I don't want to clean up after pets anymore. I'm sick of it. Also, like the middle of the night, having a cat like meowing when you're trying to sleep, or like crawling on you, or like and like just like being a menace. Like, listen, it's cute. It's cute after the fact, but
Not
like
like
during the
right
fact where
away.
you're trying to sleep, you're like, please,
Yeah.
for the love of God, stop meowing.
Fair
For
enough.
all that is holy, please quit.
Uh, yeah, cats be like that. Cats be like that.
Yeah, like 3 in the morning. Like I have work.
They don't help it. That's their zoomies hour. That's their
I
zoomies
know, but I'm tired. Can't they do it like when I'm at work?
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. But yeah, I'm so jealous. Like, I wish I had more pets growing up. But
It's
yeah,
a double-edged sword because like you love and appreciate all your pets, but also like you have to clean up after them.
yeah, it must have been a lot. I think like at least from the sounds of it, it looked like you had or sounded like you had a lot of pets at the same time.
Some of them at the same time. Some of them like they just like 2 years apart because some of them like I got
Okay,
when they're older.
It wasn't too overwhelming there. For some reason, I started imagining you were like one of those YouTubers that has
No,
like millions of
I
pets
could not
in
do that.
cages or whatnot.
I don't know how they do that. They're crazy.
Well, I guess they turned it into their day job, YouTube.
Yeah, I don't want to. Like, I love animals, but it's like taking care of them as like my day job would be too much.
I would be too scared of losing them if I had like that big of a room of like animals and stuff like that. I would be too afraid that I'd lose one and it just like not keep track.
There's some animals I know I don't have the temperament to take care of because I'm not patient enough, like ferrets or like those animals that can escape a lot. I don't have the patience for that. But like a dog, that's
Didn't
like,
you have a
well,
blue
that I can.
hamster, though?
Yes, I had hamsters when I was a kid, but you know, kids don't take care of them as much as their parents do. I just kind of like played with them. I tried taking care of them, but you know, like I'm a kid.
Yeah, you were just a kid. You were just a kid.
So, did you have any pets?
My oh,
I do know recently some things. I don't know if you want to talk about it, so we can avoid that if you
No,
want to.
I could definitely dive into it too. But no, growing up, the most pets I got were like aquariums. So like I got goldfishes at one point, but I was, a dumb kid and I didn't realize that goldfishes will never stop eating if you keep feeding them.
Oh
So
God.
I just thought they were perpetually hungry. And so I think I filled the entire tank with again, I was a kid. I need to preface this. I was a kid. I did not know. I did not mean to do this. I was unsupervised. It was like the one time my dad was like in the washroom and just couldn't watch me do this. So like I filled the entire tank with fish
Ooh.
flakes, covered it up completely. So that cuts off their oxygen supply too. And so
Oh.
they
Oh.
ooh,
The
yeah.
only thing I've ever done unsupervised was I was left in a van for like a minute, and I ended up putting it in reverse and tearing the door off of the van.
As a kid you did that?
Yeah. It's like tore the complete door off. They left me alone for like no. I was a kid. I was like a little baby, and I was like, I actually remember doing it too. It's like one of my earliest memories is breaking a van.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh,
I put it
no,
in reverse and everything. I was trying to remember what I see my family do. I swear.
I don't think I understood like the stick shift and everything, so I would not have known to pull
I
it.
didn't
That's crazy.
understand it. I just mimicked people. I remember
Yeah.
specifically what my brain was doing at the time. I was like, I've seen them do this.
Let me do it too.
And it just like took it out of park, put it in reverse. I think I just took it out of park and it was on a hill. And it back up.
So yeah, rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it worked. And it's like, and it hit something and you just hear the door going, and bending the wrong way. And it just completely tore it off. And I'm like, so like, what am I? Oh, I barely remember. Oh, yeah, I even remember why the car was parked the way it was. So we were on like a big trip, and you just got home from it. I threw up in the car, and they were cleaning it out, and I did that the same day. I just remembered. Oh man, I did them with the double whammy that day.
Yeah. I was gonna say you had a double whammy. You were a menace. Oh my god.
Listen, I was like actually like maybe 5, maybe 4. I can't even remember. It had to be so long ago because it's one of my early memories.
Oh my god. Because yeah, they're just innocently cleaning up after you. Like,
I just destroyed the van. Oh, and now that I'm an adult too, I'm like, oh, that money. Oh, that money.
Hey, back then they didn't have inflation, okay?
I know, but like now I'm thinking, I'm like, you know how much that would cost now? I would have been in so much trouble.
Yeah. But see, that's what happened then.
And then I remember that van having a different colored door for the rest of its life.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's funny. That's amazing. Well, okay, maybe not amazing for the adults, but like as a kid, you know what I mean?
Oh no, as a memory, I find it so funny now.
Have you ever brought it up to your parents?
I have not talked about it in years.
Oh my god. Maybe that's the next time. Next time you see them or something.
That's a story I remember, but I never talk about. I think it's the first time I brought it up in like 10 years.
Amazing. I'm glad again, see the nostalgia. I'm just bringing back all the nostalgia with you today.
Yeah, she's got to break bands. It's funny. My little tentacles moving that.
That's the crazy part too, is you had the strength. You had the strength to pull it out of
You know what? How did I do that? How did I do that?
Actually, I can kind of believe it only because I feel like randomly kids can like sometimes have super strength. So
You know what?
yeah.
Kids just figure out the weirdest things. And then they just like figure out part of how to do something like take a car out of park.
I mean that happened, right? You hear stories here and there of like, oh, kid saves bus by putting bus in or like driving the bus.
Yeah, or like he stopped the bus because he knew how the brakes work.
Yep, because he played like I don't know, like GTA or something like that.
I don't know. Could you imagine just like saying you saved someone because you knew how to do something from a video game?
No,
It'd be so weird.
I swear that was an article. I swear that was an article.
I could probably like there are a few times in my life where video games have come up. They're like you play video games, huh? Because like I went to school for no, I don't want to say. I don't want to tell people I went to school for. You can never find out. Never.
Something else.
But yeah, there was something I did in school for like a training type thing, where they're like afterwards they looked at me and said, "Oh, you play video games, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "We can tell by how fast you did that." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
They knew.
Yeah, they knew it immediately. I was like, "Okay." Yeah.
I could totally believe that because like gaming sense is seriously something I am starting to like see the divide on.
Like, I used to think some things were common computer wise, but then I talked to someone who's not good with computers or just like a normal person, and the literacy when it comes to technology is wild to me. It's actually wild.
That was what I was gonna say. I was like, I feel like I have some tech literacy simply because it came around the time that it was like I grew up with it when it was invented. Okay, like
no, there's people my age and they say something like they'll be sharing links on Facebook, and I'm like, there's no technological literacy. Don't click on that. They'll be like, this person sent me this link, and I'm like, don't click on it. Don't click random links. What do you mean?
So some of the common sense like that, I feel like it also exists for like not only internet, like they're talking even go dive deeper into the niche of gaming. Gaming also has a lot of its own like common sense as well.
Oh, there's a whole language on how like, cause it's like I've noticed. Like, I was watching this video where this guy was getting his girlfriend who doesn't play video games to play games.
Oh,
and like she didn't know how to do things that like are just inherent to people playing games. So like tutorials wouldn't mention some of it, but it's something we would all know how to do because we play video games. We know the language of it.
Yep.
But she just didn't know how to move the analogs or even like.
And it just didn't make sense because it's like.
Or like you know how there's like a type of game like a first-person shooter has a certain like control scheme. We just randomly know that, but a person who doesn't play those type of games doesn't know the random control scheme.
Yeah, exactly. The literacy, it goes back to
it's crazy. It's like I'm trying to think of a tech because I had one recently with technology and I can't remember what the technology was. I just had to stare at someone. just like what did you just say?
stare at one of your business suit nostrils in the background.
Yeah, they drive me nuts. They're always falling from the sky. I don't know why. I thought I don't know why they won't stop falling.
Maybe one day we'll discover the answer. Then we'll have more lore.
I think it's something with like, you know how like eldritch beings create things from dreams. I think I dreamed them up and they just like do that. I think that's how it's happening.
It's kind of like Rick and Morty and like the Me Sixes, I guess. So you just take over.
I did not think a Rick and Morty reference would come up. I actually like that episode. I like the Rick. I don't hate Rick and Morty, but I make fun of it too much. I used to make a lot of Pickle Rick jokes. I used to make fun of it.
A classic, yeah.
And I just kind of stopped watching it after a certain point. I just never watched it again.
Me too. I don't think I ever got past like the first season, if I'm being honest. Like I didn't watch it too much.
Then again, I haven't watched like The Simpsons or Family Guy in years either. So.
I only followed Family Guy when I was like on TV, but like, Simpsons, yeah, I've actually never really watched Simpsons.
I like Futurama better.
Me too. Oh my god,
yeah.
Futurama I did follow through a little more with, so I did enjoy Futurama a lot.
But I like The Simpsons. I used to watch like The Simpsons movie and all that a lot.
Yeah. See, like that I never watched, but I know some of the jokes and stuff just because it pops up so many times. Because again, they're like a classic show, right?
Yeah, but Futurama, I think it's because it's more coherent of a plot. Like they stick, like it actually progresses. While The
Yeah, yeah,
Simpsons, it's like inherently supposed to stay the same.
yeah, yeah. I think I hopped into Simpsons more, especially when like there was a time when the conspiracy theories of Simpsons are predicting the future was like a
They did
huge
strangely do well with that, but I think it's just
right?
like
Yeah.
I don't know. They just knew pop culture very well.
Yep, and we're able to predict it. Yeah, that's how I saw it too. But I know that's how I got like, or I ended up finding some of the videos and like watching more Simpsons meme videos and stuff like
Simpsons
that.
meme videos. I don't know. Nowadays, I just watch really long essays on retrospectives about video games.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I watch a lot of video game retrospectives where they talk about like some random game from 10 years ago.
oh, I think nowadays my long-term videos are like analysis of like rise I don't because it's all over YouTube as well. It's like the rise and downfall of so and so celebrity or so and so
Oh, I
movie
can't
or
like I think it's all over YouTube because that's your recommended. For me, I just get recommended like watch this 10-hour video explaining the Elder Scrolls lore.
Wait, that sounds fun though. I can see how you get into it.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Even Elder Scrolls, it's kind of just basic fantasy, I'm not gonna lie. It's like just a god sleeping, you know what happens.
But it's fun. But it's fun, so you stay into it.
Interesting fact about Elder Scrolls, it's all in a god's dream.
Dun dun dun. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's spoilers. Does that consider spoilers? Like,
They never really outright tell you in the games. I think. I don't know. There's a lot of lore. A
sorry,
lot
it's
of
gonna
Elder Scrolls lore. It's like a lot of Fallout lore as well. Bethesda
the only reason
RPGs.
the only reason I know Fallout is because it was another game that I just watched my brothers play.
I played the original. I started with Fallout 3 and then I went back and played the original Fallout games.
Oh, I don't know if they played in order. I can't remember anymore. But
They're
yeah, I
really
just
good.
remember they were like super into it. And what was it? The radio station. I That was like my study music for a good bit. Frick, what's
Uh
it called again? Do you know
Fallout
what I'm talking
Radio?
about though?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the Fallout radio or whatever. They had like a lot of.
I don't want to set the
Mm-hmm.
world. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's got me into like Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra when I was younger.
yeah, that's how I got introduced to them too. But yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I remember back in like the university days, I would sometimes listen to that in the background if I just needed to like do something else but have something playing. Like
What
it
do
would be the Fallout
Yeah,
radio.
I just listen to whatever, like audiobooks and stuff. Music's hard for me to listen to because like sometimes I'm really into it and then sometimes I just like don't listen to it for months.
I can get that. I can get that because like sometimes like zero in on lyrics a lot. Like I'll be doing something else and then I'll be hearing lyrics and I'm like, ooh, deep dive into that. What does that mean or whatnot? And then I get sucked into the music and I don't do work anymore.
So Linkin Park's been one of my favorite bands for since I was like a kid, and it's really weird having a new lead singer. I don't know how I feel about it right now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, how do you feel about that?
I so their first song they did with her, like their actual, because when she did like their old songs, it doesn't sound good. I don't like it. But like their first
Sounds
song where it was just
yeah.
her, I thought was fine. It wasn't great, but I was like I want to hear more. And then they just released like a League of Legends song or something,
Mm.
and I did not like it at all.
Oh, I feel like it might take some time to grow. Cause like yeah, same. Like I listen to Linkin Park, and like I'm just so used to the
Chester, it's like
OG,
Chester.
right? That his voice,
He
and
has like one
so
of the best voice. He had one of the best voices in music too. So it's really hard to top that.
right, it was like iconic. So like I know that I'm kind of like having to let go of that little bit of nostalgia and like welcome the new. So I'm trying to like it. I'm trying to like it. Like
It's really hard, especially since like I was like for a long time, like was my favorite band. Like it's really hard.
oh, so yeah, drastic change. Yeah, yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. That's same with me and Paramore with all the like the disbanding of members and the like the rejoin. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that kind
Linkin
of
Park has a new drummer as well. It's so weird,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I can hear the
Jason?
difference. I can hear the difference in drummer. I don't know how to explain it because it's like to somebody who doesn't listen to a lot of music, explaining how the drums are like so important to a band is hard. But it's
I
like,
think
listen,
because of
with
the
the
genre, like the genre, it's so important in this genre. That's
I'm like, listen, if you've ever listened to a good drummer, you know it. They're the backbone of the band. You think it's the lead singer. It's not. It's the drummer. I'm telling
really
you.
scares. It really scares a lot. Yes, yes.
You
Totally agree.
don't realize it until it's changed, and then you're like, that's not right.
The only band I will make fun of for making like so many changes is Panic at the Disco though.
That's not even a band anymore.
I know.
That's
I was
Brandon Urie's solo.
call it.
That's his solo
Even
project.
call it a
I'm
band.
like so hit or miss on his music because sometimes he'll come out with something I really like, and then other times it's some of the worst stuff I've ever heard.
I mean, okay, I have very similar viewpoint with that too because I'm just like, yeah, some of their songs I'm like, oh, I can vibe into this, but then yeah, with all the drama behind it, I'm just like, man, I can't enjoy this.
Their early stuff, you can. It's so weird here. If you go from like their first album and then listen to their last album, it's a completely different experience.
Yup,
It's
yup,
so
yup,
weird.
totally.
It's like they went from pop punk to just punk. I mean, to just like pop. I remember there was like a, are you smelling what I'm whiffing? Yeah, Arm. I'm always sniffing.
Hi, Arm. But yeah, I agree, and
They
yeah,
did have like a
last
straight up
song,
rock album in the middle of that too, which is kind of interesting. Like right
right?
before they
Like
started disbanding.
I can command some like bands for trying out different genres. Like, go find yourself, find what you like, explore different things. But yeah, when you go through so many changes with the people too, and the sound is just like, yeah, like
I'm
what are
fine
you
with some sound change. Like Linkin Park for a long time was constantly changing their sound, and I enjoyed it.
anymore?
But
Yeah,
like it was also the same people, so there was kind of like a similar sound, and even when they changed to a different genre or even type of
right.
music, there was still the same like core.
Yep,
But like if you're always changing members or removing members, it's going to be a different band. It's going to be
yeah,
different.
exactly. It's just different. It's just so different. And yeah, exactly. If you're only consistent as your lead singer, like that's a soloist.
Yeah,
Like
that's
like
just
entire bands.
that's just Bon Jovi. It's just Bon Jovi.
Uh,
Isn't the lead
oh,
singer Bon Jovi just Bon Jovi?
yeah.
It's like I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. How you doing tonight, Arm? We're
Well,
just yapping at this point.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's been already been 2 hours. It's wild.
I've had late night sniffs that went over 3 hours.
Really? Oh my
Hmm.
god.
It's easier on some nights and harder on some others.
Fair enough, fair enough. I was gonna say if it's okay that I usually sleep at midnight, so at least
Yeah,
like
you're
that's in
fine.
an hour. So
Oh, it's in an hour for you. Yeah, we
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
we can start wrapping down. We can
No,
maybe raid
no,
somebody.
it's okay. Like we can stop at like because it's like almost 11 for me now, so we could go for like another hour. So I'm chill with that.
Yeah,
Just letting you know,
yeah.
my sleepy brain hits like even harder when it's past midnight.
Yeah, just tell me whenever you want to start ramping down.
I'm like a grandma. Like,
Listen, I usually go to sleep pretty early too, because I usually wake up at like 5 in the morning.
don't you have to wake up 5 in the morning for tomorrow for work?
No, 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 no. The government doesn't steal me on these 2 days.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Usually.
I'm
That's
glad.
why today was such a hassle, because the government stole me when they usually don't.
Oh no, they kidnapped the nostril.
I
Oh
had
no.
to. They summoned me into a cage again, and I had to break out. It takes time sometimes. They're getting better every time. I keep having to find new ways to break out. They find new rituals. It's very interesting.
The grasp they have on you. Speaking of rituals, have you ever played that? Because I only know one Eldritch like game, like dating simulator. What is that? The sucker
Sucker
for
for
love.
Love? Yeah, I played both the
What,
games. Actually,
what is
the
it?
second game is really good.
Really? I've only played.
The first one's just like a little dating sim. Like you get a little bit of choices. There's not much going
Yeah.
on. But the second game's like a full fledged like horror game. It was so good.
Oh really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I love the second game. The plot for the second game's but like the gameplay itself is very fun.
Ooh, okay. Because yeah, I did enjoy the first one. Even though I
Yeah,
did panic a lot at the end, I think it took me like 3 tries or
you
something
should give the
before I
second
was like,
game a
oh,
try.
now I
It's
get it.
very good, and it's one of those fun horror games where it's not very spooky, but it's still got some spooks.
Yes. So
I
this is
think you would enjoy
horror
it.
adjacent.
Sucker for
Horror
Love 2 is
adjacent.
very good.
I could play horror adjacent.
Yeah, it's definitely horror adjacent. So I think it's a fertility goddess in that one. Very fun. Um,
Oh.
yeah, it's what did they
Learned-
call Cthulhu in that one?
I've learned all I needed to know.
It's their mom, I think, or grandma. I think might be grandma.
Oh, because yeah, we met their like mom or something in the first one. Or
I think
something.
it's their grandma. It's the fertility goddess.
Oh my
Anyway,
god, we're going through the lineage. That's
yeah.
crazy.
And it's like set in like the 80s kind of. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Oh, but I
I
just love the visuals too. The visuals of the
Oh, the art style was so good. So
yeah.
good.
I
I really enjoyed it. It was such a breath of fresh air. I like sniffing it. Um
like sniffing it. See, even behold, even noses can be romanced.
so I so when I'm playing a game, you know how people were saying like playing game today, like on their titles? I call it sniffing instead of playing. So it's like I'm
Iconic,
sniffing.
iconic,
Yeah,
absolutely iconic.
very fun.
Oh,
Uh
is there any other games? I think you wait. You're talking about Resident Evil. Is there any other games that you've been playing recently?
Recently, I've been playing a new game called Hollow Body. It's a little bit like Silent Hill in the future, like cyberpunkish.
Oh no,
Um,
horror.
yeah, hold on, let me look at
Oh
my.
no.
Let
Okay.
me. And then I've been on my free time. I've been playing Gas Station Sim. I did play it on stream once, but then I just stopped streaming and started playing it on my own.
If you like that, yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, what else am I? I play. I'm not playing that much lately.
Fair enough. I
I've
jump
been
back.
playing Escape Simulator a lot on stream with
Oh,
friends and stuff like
yeah.
that.
I think
And
that's like yeah, that's a game on my wish list for sure. I'm just like,
you
ooh,
should play it. It's a lot of fun.
yeah,
I'll even play it
yeah.
with you at some point if you want. Um,
If I ever get it, down.
yeah. I just like, yeah, just ask me. I'll play it. I'm trying to think of what other games I'm playing because I'm not playing that much right now. There's a few games I'm looking forward to. Like, I'm going to get Silent Hill 2 remake whenever it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to get it the day it comes out or like a week or so after.
That's set out to release like this
It's
month.
releasing this month and like on the 13th, I think. Um,
Oh, nice.
or the 8th. I can't remember. I'm going to try replaying Baldur's Gate 3. I only played a little bit of it. I never got past Act 1. I think I'm going to try starting over and getting past Act 1 maybe.
Me, me.
It's so
That was one.
long. I just don't have
That was
time.
yeah. That was one that I was just like. I think also just because it was like the community like ended up pitching in to like get that for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta follow it through. I
Yeah.
gotta follow it through. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to get back into it. Um, plus I do kind of like that it's like a time sink. So again, like the chill exploring games. I think that's why it was like kind of perfect for
I
me.
don't know. When I'm streaming, I think I like sticking with like shorter games. I tried longer games. Like I was
Mhm.
reading a visual novel for a while. It was just too long. I think I'm going to finish that off stream, honestly.
Yeah.
And then there's like big game I think I might finish on stream. Ghost Trick. I got to finish playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I was playing that. It's made by the maker of Phoenix Wright. Very good.
Oh, okay. Very good then. I assume.
Yeah. Yes, it's very good. Very, very good. I need to finish it. It's too long.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I yes, because I think it's nice to have shorter games because then people can like, oh, tune into that and they can be caught up. But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
If you're playing
That's
like
why I like
super,
playing like the older Resident Evils or like horror games cuz a lot of them only like max 10 hours. Max.
yeah, fair enough. Versus, Baldur's Gate like 100 hours for a bunch of
Baldur's
hours.
Gate is 100 hours for the first part. What are we talking about?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's like and now there's like mods where people can start modding in their own campaigns.
Yup, yup, yup.
It's
It's a
it's gonna be wild.
huge.
It's gonna
Quite
be it's gonna
huge.
have a long life cycle.
But
I
some people
just
appreciate that.
I want like I don't know. I want to get into it. Like I do like the game. It's just
Mhm.
I don't have time. I want
I
to
know
do other
it's
things.
a huge, huge time
I
sink.
wanted I want to do other things. I like it. I want more to do. I don't want that to be my whole life. I'm not that
And
into
to,
it.
and to a point, it does get repetitive because it's just like, same thing of like explore, kill off people, go on to the next quest. So I get that.
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's also like I'm not I like that type of game like CRPGs,
Mhm.
but I also like them in small bursts. But playing like
Rather than
over a
longer.
hundred, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I can play it. I like them. They're fun, but like I also want to like move around with an analog or like
Yep.
click on the keyboard and I move, not like have to click everywhere I walk.
I know that's the one thing I'm used to as well. Just like, not, what do you mean I don't get to use WASD?
Yeah, like even that being said, I play games like that. Like I played the original Fallout and stuff, but it's like maybe I've been spoiled lately. I don't know. Maybe I've
Yeah,
been spoiled.
everyone, everyone has their certain games, that they play and stuff. Um, Yeah, and then speaking of Arm and chat, like Cuphead, been trying to complete that too.
That's always fun to watch you guys because
It's so repetitive, and I'm like, I know that you guys are sick of seeing us lose, but I don't care. Of
I was
course,
watching. Was it Arm? I was watching play Jump King. It was funny. I think I was making a lot of jokes when Arm was playing Jump King. I was like, I think you're supposed to go higher and not fall or something. Is what I said in chat.
oh no. Oh man. Yep. And then at one time, Arm and I ended up like doing a little mini battle of who can get higher. We both didn't really pass that far, but
Yeah.
so see, like I want to finish that game too, but unlike you, I have not. I have not finished Jump King.
I finished it years ago off stream, and I don't think I could do it again. I don't think I have the
Years
patience
ago?
for it.
Wait, when did Jump King come out?
When Jump King, I think I played it when it was like, it wasn't that old.
Oh my god! Wait, it is. It's like 2019 platformer.
Yeah. So
Dude,
yeah.
what? For some reason, I thought it was like 2 years ago or something. Like,
Nope, it's been longer
I
than
don't
2
know why I
years.
didn't know it was, yeah, like more like what is that? 5 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago?
Ugh. Uh,
Crazy.
it's like when people talk about like 2010. I'm like, that wasn't that long ago. Wait a minute.
I was like, yes, that was like 2 years ago.
Oh, then you got like 2008. Oh, I can remember these years.
Yeah, this kid's being born like 2014 or whatnot. You know what I
I
mean?
saw somebody who was born in like 2001, and I was like, wait a minute. You're born in the 2000s?
Yeah, but they're like, if you're, yeah, they'll be like in their 20s now, right?
Yeah, they're full-fledged adults.
Yep. Yeah, like I feel ancient. My license plates, like my birth date, sorry, it starts with a 1. You know what I mean? Like the year starts with a 1.
My knee was hurting the other day. I woke up with my knee hurting. Just in the middle of the night, my knee started hurting, and I was like, "Why are you hurting?"
I really didn't mean for this talk, like your talk show, to turn into like nostalgia and just.
No, that's fine.
You know?
Every episode has its own vibe, and its own theme.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you talked about like I don't know, just being old this many times?
Probably.
Okay, you're finding the right people. Then
I don't know. Ripley, my friend, was on one of these, and that one was chaotic, to say the least. And then Max's was chaotic, and then Viesel's is what. You know what? They're just all chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaos, but they're all different. Their own little like. They're all.
Yeah. I guess we were like tame chaotic, right? Look. We
Yeah.
just did a little anemone with a Squidward nose. Like that's the most chaotic thing we did. You know, we're tame.
Yeah.
Tame.
Yeah. This has probably been one of the more chill ones, honestly.
For sure. And sometimes that's what we need. I think after your chaotic day, I think maybe this.
No, listen. Today the government was really coming after me today. I swear.
No.
Like my computer wouldn't even turn on whenever I first got home.
They were messing.
I don't even remember. I didn't even turn it off. I don't know when it turned off. I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The government's tampering, man.
Yeah. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, government. I know you. You're just like that intense eyebrows saying, "I'm on to you."
Yeah. Zoom in, like this giant zoom in, like.
I'm on to you.
Yes. Not the sea anemone breaking the immersion.
I'm on to you.
You're on to me. Oh no.
Perfect.
Wait, did I appear behind you just now?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Hold on. I'll just like.
I'm on to you.
You're on to me. All right. Now it's not only my FBI agent listening in the background, Nostril's now listening to my background too. He's on to me. Oh my god, my face! Wait, I gotta stay still. And then I'll close my eyes. Wait, hold on. Where's my clip? Anyway.
There you go.
I look like I had those glasses. Those like I don't know how to describe it. Like those
Anyway, I'm a tiny nose now. I don't even think you can't even see me on stream.
Oh wait. Here. I can help you. Here. I have your nose after all. Hold on. Wait, how far can I zoom in? All right, there you are. That's you. You're streaming now.
I can't even see my model anymore. I don't know where it
actually
is.
I don't know where your model is either. Hold on, let me shrink down as well. Then you can
There we
see
go.
me.
I'm right there. I was
Okay,
like,
okay.
what happened to him? He disappeared.
Amazing, amazing.
Let's make him a
I
little bit tinier.
kidnapped the host. I kidnapped the host.
Let's make a tiny nose today. There we go. Tiny nose.
Honestly, the chibi nose versus the regular nose, like now I'm like so aware of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It just makes it longer. It's really funny. Why are my eyebrows freaking out today?
They're just feeling expressive today. They're just feeling very, very sassy. That's all.
Ah!
They're just fighting for attention too. Okay, you're giving so much attention to the nose. They're like, no, I want attention too. So
Just get like the perfect size. There we go.
yes,
There we go. I'm just here.
this might be an odd question for you then. So then, if you're a nostril eldritch horror here, do you ever like sit in a chair? And if you do, how does one sit on a chair?
I usually just float, but like, I
So
can.
you float above the chair then? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
I guess I float above everything. I'm just floating.
I was curious because I was like, do you smush your nose on the chair or something?
I mean, I could. I kind of want to see that now, but like,
Oh no, I don't think that's a good idea though, because then that would mean you're sniffing the butt that was
it
previously
has
on
to
the.
be my own chair.
Yeah, it has to be your own chair. Ah.
I like I'm just getting cut off at the top now. Okay, hold up. There we go.
Well, you can get rid of the image. It's behind me. It's okay. Like.
No, I was just getting cut off because I was too big for the camera.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me take another sip of water. I'm laughing too much. Oh my god.
My throat gets so dry when I stream. No joke.
Where's your hydrate? I need to. Where's your hydrate? Where's the
I don't have a hydrate redeem. I don't do it. I don't give my chat power.
hydrate? We're gonna invent one.
No,
The
there's
hydrate
usually
wall.
it's off right now, but there's usually the only redeem I have like that. It's Sniff, and then it's on. Never mind. They just sniffed in my ear. I thought it was off.
Oh.
That should be off. Anyway, but yeah, you can sniff the stream. That's it. And then
As
you can throw things at me.
as your community, where your nose is, where your nose I
It's
don't
my
know.
cult.
Yeah, we're cults of noses.
The nose cult.
Is the requirement having a nose?
I mean, but maybe I don't know. I've never had anybody without a nose attempt. Never had to think
Yeah,
about it.
let me go find, I don't know, like a
Voldemort.
or Voldemort.
Just find Voldemort and the noseless Voldemort.
Yeah, is Voldemort welcome in your club? Like in your
I
cult?
mean,
Like,
in theory, Voldemort is not because he's Voldemort, but like, not because of his physical appearance, but because like him.
like a yeah.
I mean, he's Voldemort.
Okay, but say you're chilling with Voldy. He's your bud. He's your best bud.
Okay.
Not even
Muggle.
then.
Yeah, he'd be welcome if I was chilling with him, but like, I'm not.
He has no nose. Got it.
No, it's not because he had no. I don't discriminate against noseless. You can earn your nose through hard work and dedication.
That's
TM.
true. You want to be our nose?
I am your nose.
Can you?
My lore is that I created noses.
You are everyone's nose. I forgot.
My lore is I created noses.
Can you imagine if the phrase you just said just now was like a bumper sticker on a car?
I created noses.
Yeah. New merch.
I could sell it.
New
I
merch.
don't have any merch. I don't even know what concept of merch is.
Yeah, it's okay. I still don't really either.
I have friends that sell. I have a friend who sold stickers, and I'm like, I could maybe do stickers. I can maybe.
Yeah, stickers is like the easy go-to. It's like cheap and then relatively easy. to
But
ship.
like, I'm just the nose. it's like I'm
And
just the
nose
nose.
sticker, I think could pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I could maybe do one, but it's like I also like I feel weird doing merch. I could not do it. Not right now, at least.
Fair enough. For
Ah.
now. Cause like your little business nose, business suit nose. I could see that being a bobblehead. If that was a bobblehead in the future, that would be hilarious.
I never even thought about bobblehead. I never once even thought about it. It never
You
entered
see
my
it now?
brain. I can see it now that you said it, but I never once thought about it until just now.
Exactly. It would be an amazing bobblehead. I'm just saying.
That's my little cult members.
Oh my god, we'd each have our own little bobblehead. That'd be amazing.
Could you? It's like if you're a tier 3 sub, you get a bobblehead based on you.
Yo, ideas.
Tier 3 sub.
When you pop off, you gotta give me royalties for that, okay?
Just call my tier 3 sub my little pog champs.
A little, yeah, bobblehead, pog champs.
My little pog champs is such a wild statement. I hate it.
Hey, you're a Twitch streamer, okay? This is our lingo. This is our language.
I hate it. I hate our language. People say things and I'm like, stop.
This is going straight back into the whole
I
Gen
don't
Z
even
talk.
think, I'll be honest with you, I don't even think the average Twitch viewer says it. I think it's honestly only like the really big streamers now who have been on Twitch for such a long time
Yeah.
that
sure.
still use it. I don't think the average, like I guess the Kappa, I guess I use sometimes when I'm like trying to convey I'm making a joke. But like otherwise I'm like, I don't say Pog Champ seriously, or I guess I do sometimes say Pog. Oh no.
I think I only know one streamer friend IRL who literally says Kek W. Like,
Oh no.
they're laughing. They're like Kek W or
They say it in real life?
Kek yeah.
Oh no.
It's a real
I
thing,
could
it's a real
not.
thing.
I could not. Using internet lingo in real life could never happen. I could not
But
let
they've
it
also
happen.
been in the industry for like a good while too, so I think.
Yeah, it's like I said, I think it's an older Twitch thing. I don't think streamers and stuff who started within the last like maybe even 3 years, maybe even 4 years, use that kind of lingo anymore.
Yeah.
It's just it's a different. I think big streamers, like if you watch somebody like I don't know, SQC, I don't know. I don't watch SQC. He would use the lingo, or like I guess Summit, if you know who that is. He's old enough on the platform. He'd probably use his chat will probably use that lingo, or like I guess Pokimane. She probably has the people who using the lingo in her chat, but like you don't really see that in like someone like Iron Mouse's chat. Her chat's completely different.
Yeah. It's definitely changed, but yeah. So.
It's like different cultures. Twitch has different cultures within the culture.
I was gonna say because VTubing is like its own sphere.
I don't understand it, and I'm a part of it. I don't get it.
Me neither. If I'm being honest, I've kind of accidentally stumbled and like learning along the way. If I'm being like truthful,
There's some people, they're just weird about it, I think is what my I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I think is it the parasocial? Is that what you're like?
It's
going
not
for?
even like the
Not even. Yeah.
it's not even necessarily that. It's like how do I explain it? There's people who like streamers specifically say they don't want certain art of them made, and they still make the art and stuff like that, and I find that very weird.
Oh, kind of like the boundary pushing.
Yeah, it's very, I don't know, it's very boundary pushing. I don't get it.
Oh,
Like,
it's
if
very,
somebody tells me they don't want something, I just don't do it.
Okay. That's true. I do find that a lot of like I think okay, maybe VTubers, maybe streamers too, I don't know, but I'm just strictly speaking for what I've seen in the VTubing sphere. Yeah, a lot of people do struggle with like learning what their boundaries are and stuff like that. So I can see when they're like learning it along the way. But yeah, true. When it's the other flip side though, where they're like very insistent on like, no, I do not want this done. And
Yeah.
then they do it, it's like, huh? What?
And this isn't as big in, like, American VTubing scenes, but I think it's still around, but, like, them being mad that VTubers are in relationships or, like, married or something is very weird.
Dude, that's the one thing I'm so lucky I was like so straightforward with, because like I cannot imagine being harassed for simply being in a relationship. and
Yeah.
having a life outside of VTubing. Like
I don't know, it's kind of refreshing that, like, your chat doesn't bring it up. It's, like, a bad thing.
like I've always from the very start just insistently been like my partner.
Yeah. But it's like
Please do not
it's such a
start.
problem sometimes. So it's like, oh, they were in a relationship? How dare they? I'm like, they're a person. Like,
You know what? Actually, that's hilarious because actually that still happened to me anyway. I think one time I was doing like a hand cam stream and they're like, "Wait, is that a ring?" And then they literally left like
There's no way. You're
I
joking, right?
I still remember that. I
Oh
still remember that
man, that's
incident.
so.
I'm
I don't get it.
yeah, I'm engaged, about to get married. Yippee! And then I just didn't see them comment again. It was really funny.
I just don't get it. I don't know. I feel like such a boomer. Like that I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand the problem. I'm like, listen, like they're adults. They're going to get in relationships and get married. Like it
Right? And I
happens.
think yeah, the idol culture or something is just like very different where they're I think it's like so parasocial that
Well,
you
I
can't
think it happens with like just
comments.
like regular female streamers in general as well. I don't know if it really happens to male streamers. I've never heard of it happening with male streamers, but like
I think it
female
is more
streamers,
predominantly for sure. Yeah.
female streamers can't even like go on like another streamer's thing. If like they're dating another streamer, they're like, this is blank and blank's girlfriend, even though they've been a big streamer for so long too. It's very weird.
Yup.
I don't understand the culture. I don't get it. It's not
I
even
know,
like
all the shipping culture, right?
oh my god. It's like when they used to ship like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and they like actually like don't interact with each other almost that much anymore. It's like stop shipping people who are real. Don't do it. It's one thing if it's an animated character, but shipping real life people is just wild.
Right? I can get it because it's fiction, right? Like if it's just like from the novel or whatnot, like go hard, like go as hard as you want. But
Yeah,
IRL, like these are people behind.
they're people. They're actual real life friends, and now you're making fan fiction about them. Just stop.
It's weird. It is weird. So yeah, that's something I don't like. I want to try to even like remotely understand, but I really cannot.
Yeah, I think it's just
struggle
like
to understand
a
it.
different culture. Honestly,
Mhm.
I think is what
That's
it
what
is.
I
Like
felt
it's an
before.
internet culture where they like there's a disconnect because we're on a screen. Do it. I don't probably don't think about as like they don't even think they do it consciously, but they don't think about people as real people. And I think it's even more disconnected with VTubers.
Yeah, I think especially once you get bigger too, like if you could, I don't know,
Yeah.
fans can start going in one direction, and then you kind of like almost no control of it.
Yeah. And then they almost feel entitled. I don't know how to explain it. Like they feel entitled to be like, I made you. I'm one of your fans. You wouldn't be here without us. And it's like, okay. I mean,
Yes. Oh my God, entitled fans are like another level of scary. Like,
yeah, it's like I get it. Like, yeah, they should be grateful that you're a fan, but it's like also like you should be grateful that like they're there. It's like
right?
it's a
Exactly.
give and take. Like they're already paying for it by giving you the entertainment you want. That's why you're a fan.
There's a line. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that what is it? What's her name? Chapel Roan. She apparently said some things about like fans
Yeah.
being weird.
Yes.
And people got mad at her for being like, "Hey, I want personal space." And I'm like, I mean, what she's saying is reasonable. Nothing she said is bad.
Human. She's a human being after all, and yeah, I've really been liking what she's been saying, just because like yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, past celebrities aren't complaining. Why is she all of a sudden complaining? And it's like just because it was
Past somebody's did complain. Like Britney Spears, the part of that was because of the paparazzi. It's like it's like all this stuff happened in the past and you like the way you guys report on it's also part of the problem. The way you respond when people talk about it is part of the problem. Just don't be weird. Just treat them like people. It's like you wouldn't walk up to a random person on the street and yell at them. Like just stop.
Right? Exactly.
Just
so I
stop.
think maybe paparazzis are like similar meta of the whole idol culture thing. Like
Yeah, it's just the American Idol
and
culture.
I'm talking about very like extreme cases because obviously like regular fans, they're normal people. They
Just like
understand.
walk up to them if you sometimes and be like, "Hey, I really like your stuff," and that's all you have to do.
And if they say no, back
Just
off.
be like, "Okay, I hope you have a great day," and walk away.
Yeah, the
If they're
entitlement-
rude, you know what? Who cares? Just watch their movie anyways. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm hearing that it's actually like the entitlement's getting worse just because like so many people are being like content creators and all that stuff, so they feel like privileged to like, oh no, I get to access your space because like oh it's the norm now or whatnot. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's also worse because like there's like those IRL streamers and everything, so it's like part of their content too. It's very weird. It's very like there's some streamers who like really bank on the parasocial stuff, and it's very strange.
Have you ever met or like seen I don't know like YouTubers in the wild like recording stuff? while they're doing high damn
I
videos?
went to a convention and there was some there. Like there was people like doing dances and stuff for TikTok. I thought that was funny, but like otherwise,
How do you feel about those? Like, if you like, for example, like popped in the background of like a streamer
I
video, like, how do you feel about it?
don't care that much, but I find like so there's like this subset of TikTok live stream find very weird, like the Spider-Man one. There's like a guy like
Oh,
who
you gotta tell me
pretends
about
to
this.
be
I wanna
Miles
watch it.
Morales. There's a guy who pretends to be Miles Morales Spider-Man. And like the clips where he breaks are it's very weird. Like the NPC streamers. It's kind of like that where they get like
Oh.
people like there's like some I don't know how it works. I don't use TikTok, but there's like some donation system in the live chats. And they like interact with that and like trigger certain things that they do on the live stream, and they just do that for hours, just standing there doing weird stuff. I don't know. It's a weird subset.
Get your bank, get your money.
Yeah, get your bank, but also like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. TikTok's a different culture. That's a whole other section of the
It
internet.
really is. So I guess in a few years we'll see how TikTok raised children will be like in society.
Oh no. Oh no, don't say that. Oh, I did not think about that. I've never once had that enter my brain.
I'm so sorry.
Oh
I'm so sorry.
no, not TikTok children. Like, it's one thing for YouTube children, 'cause it's like, okay, like, I technically would be like one, because I've been watching YouTube since like 2008 probably. So it's like, but like TikTok, like the short form content, like Vine was like one thing, but like TikTok's like Vine on steroids.
I would agree with that. So yeah, we'll have to see how it unfolds.
It's the attention span I'm worried about, because they've been so used to content being quick. They get that straight dopamine and then go to the next video quick. It's got to be something weird with the dopamine. It's going to be messed up. Something in their brain's going to be messed up from dopamine.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be huge changes for sure. But it's just like I can't even begin to tell where that direction's gonna go.
That's what worries me the most, the dopamine inputs. That's what worries me the most, because it's like YouTube is like one thing, but that short form content, it's very quick with how fast it distributes the dopamine, and it's designed in such a way you just keep scrolling.
Yeah,
I'm worried about that. Is what I'd be worried about with TikTok, the attention spans and the dopamine.
Oh man,
I have a feeling I actually feel like that's going to cause more depression than anything.
me too. I'm very intrigued to see how like mental health gets like not quite like tackled, but with like how the generation will change.
Because it's already like such a strange place for mental health with the internet already, and like because we grew up with it. But then like, could you imagine the next generation with how they grew up with TikTok? Oh man!
And oh my gosh, all the videos of like, oh, if you have these like 3 symptoms, you are on the spectrum.
Oh my
for
god, it's like
mental
WebMD on steroids.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's so hard to get away from that too, because so many people would like go down your throat and be like, no, you totally have.
They're
this,
already
like,
talking about kids like wanting Botox and stuff because they saw like some like TikToks talking about it or something, or like just getting like certain like cosmetic things done because they saw a TikTok, or like what is it, like places like Sephora have like increase in like anti-aging things that kids are buying because TikTok is telling them to do it.
Oh, I remember like that era when all the kids were buying the super expensive Sephora stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is happening because of TikTok, and it's like, holy crap, you're like 12 years old, you don't need anti-aging cream, you just gotta use like some proper skincare, just use lotion, you're fine.
Right, and then they come at you, like the kids would come at adults saying that and be like, oh, I don't want to look like you when I'm old, and it was like what? Aging is normal.
It's like okay to look a little bit older. It's okay.
Like yeah, almost like it's important to look your age sometimes. Like
it's like I don't want a 50-year-old who looks 12. I don't want to see that. That used to be such a mental dissonance. I could not do that. It's like,
but yeah,
it's like you got to remember one day you're gonna have kids, and your kids are gonna be looking at you, and you're gonna look like their sister, and it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, or even younger. Like, not that that's like a problem, but it's just like their obsession with it. It's the
obsession, and also like some of the like the chemicals and stuff in those anti-aging things are not good for kids.
Exactly, because they have like developing
yeah
skin and whatnot, right? So
it's as if it's for adults.
Not to mention, yeah, the hormonal changes that'll happen and ultimately change their skin anyway. So,
Yeah, it's just wild. I don't get it.
uh, oh man, I'm glad that you understand equally though.
Yeah, but also like I do appreciate TikTok for how it spreads music. It's pretty cool.
Yes, it's been really cool to discover musicians that way. Yes, I would agree with that. Sometimes though it does throw me off. I'd be like, "Oh, I heard this small snippet of a song." And then I'd hear it on the radio and I'm like, "Why is this song on?" And then I hear the chorus and I'm like, "Oh, that's from TikTok. I get
So
it now."
I don't watch TikTok. I watch YouTube Shorts if I watch any content like that.
Oh yeah? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I do have TikTok. I scroll it here and there, but
My
yeah,
problem is TikTok algorithm is too good and it makes me creeped out when I mention something and then it shows up and I'm like, you're listening.
oh,
I don't
fair
like you.
enough.
I don't
Again,
like
the government's just coming after you.
for sure this time, definitely the government. Hey, FBI agent, if you're watching, I know you're there. Okay. Anyway,
At least you could welcome them, have milk ready for them, maybe just a couple cookies out. It'd be like Santa. For sure,
Cthulhu in
FBI
it,
agent.
my Cthulhu in a milk jar. Okay.
Oh, but yeah, because that's how I discovered. I think that's how I discovered. I don't know if you know. Anyways, sorry, Toronto undergroundish artist named like Miko.
No, no idea who that is.
I like to support my Canadian artists. So yeah, I was just like sometimes through TikTok, that's how I find like more local artists and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my god, let's go! They're from like Canada. Yippee!
Yeah, no, I don't know. I listen to whatever music. It doesn't really matter if it's local or far away at this point. If it sounds good, it sounds good. I used to be like, okay, I used to be that really like metalhead where like I only listen to metal.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, hey, if the song sounds good, I'll listen to it. I don't care what genre it is.
I would agree. I think I did go through that phase with like pop punk and then listening to like pop music on the radio. I'm like, oh, this is like so simple garbage. I was trying to be a hater.
Yeah. They're
But
just
no, like
they're
I
just
enjoy
like,
it. I
I'm the
enjoy it.
cool one.
I
You're
was
all not
so
as cool as me. And you
I was
see,
so edgy.
oh my god, I had this like I was that guy one time where I saw somebody wearing a band t-shirt. I was like, you don't even listen to him, bro. You don't even listen to that band. And now I'm like cringing at the memory and I'm like, oh no, just
No,
wear the
no.
oh they're just wearing the t-shirt. It supports the band. You should be happy that they're even buying the merch because it still supports the band you like. Don't worry about if they're listening to it or not. Ooh.
Mhm. I think one of my favorite videos to watch sometimes are some of the videos where the user is getting like harassed by other people, like by strangers being like, "Oh, do you even know that band?" And then they like actually do.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I like when people get shown up.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I love it because like I said, sometimes humiliation is a good way to learn. You know what I mean? So
I like those dumb ones.
like,
I don't really watch them often, but I like seeing the clips of like somebody who's really drunk and they get asked like a very serious question, and like it's just a drunk person. You expect like a really funny answer, and they give like the
oh my
deepest
god,
answer imaginable.
I have not seen that. I need to look. I just need to look for those.
They're kind of funny. I don't know. That's when because I did give TikTok a try, and that was like some of the types of videos I get, like just some drunk person giving a very serious, deep philosophical answer to the dumbest question.
Amazing, amazing. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole to go down for sure.
Oh my. No, nowadays I think my TikTok page is like a lot of dogs, pets, pets and their life, celebrity pets. Like,
Mine just gets like really surreal and weird. Um, I have a lot of horror stuff that's been showing up. If I look at it, last time I was on it, it was some dude who used to go in his basement and have like, he was like had like this story going on where he lived in like a haunted apartment or something. It'd be like random like surreal like ghosts who would show up in the background and like chase him through the building. It was pretty cool.
oh my gosh.
That was like
Oh
some of the
wait,
last stuff.
that made me think of those like escape rooms that have like the live actors that chase you.
Yeah. No,
Have you ever done something like that?
no, I've never done one of those.
Do you think you'd
Um,
want to?
no. Why would I want some random person to chase me?
I guess the government already does that to you.
Yeah, they already steal me like every day. They summon me anyway.
Yes.
I change my summoning ritual every day, and they somehow find a new key. I don't get it.
they're the government after all. They got resources. They got resources.
I should take it out. Anyway. um
I only say that just because I have a couple friends that have been noticing, and I've been noticing too that like there's advertisements for those types of escape rooms that's around like the major cities and stuff that I'm nearby. So um yeah. So they're just like, oh, do you want to go to one? And I'm like, no, no.
why would I want a person to chase me? But
Yeah, and apparently those escape rooms like they do, or they are kind of allowed to like get really really up in your face.
yeah,
They're not touching you, but they are like really really close up to your face, and I'm like, dude, I would literally die. Like, I'm gonna die.
I don't know. I like puzzle games and stuff, but like real life escape rooms, I don't know. It's hard. I like. It's not even that they're like the puzzles are hard. It's just like in real life, I get nervous or something. I don't know, and I just never do as well. I've done one escape room in real life, and it was like, eh. It was like
Oh,
It
really?
was at a convention though, so it wasn't really that good of an
Okay.
escape room.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I think for like a first experience, it is pretty good to go with someone that's like slightly more knowledgeable in escape rooms. Then you can like tag along as one thing, but like you get to kind of see the ropes of their pattern. Because like at least me personally, because I like escape rooms. I find that they do at one point have a certain pattern. So then it's kind of like the gaming meta. You know what I mean? Then you start
Yeah.
learning their algorithm, what they do, and stuff like that, and it's yeah. That's how they,
So
and then you're like, oh yeah, that's how they do it.
I have this really interesting like relationship with puzzles now, to where like I can do any type of puzzle if I learn it, but like I'm really good at like the physical type puzzles. Like Resident Evil, I think designed me for a certain type of puzzle,
Yeah.
where it's like finding things to put in the place that it's supposed to go is like my favorite type of puzzle. Like you got to find this item and you got to put it here for it to work. But then when a puzzle starts being like you got to add this together, and I'm like, I don't want to do math.
Oh no,
I don't
math,
want to
yeah.
do. I'm like,
Oh
don't
my
make me
gosh.
do math.
Okay,
Anything but math.
that was literally okay. That was literally, I would say, okay. It wasn't the worst because we did solve it, but it was the worst in the sense that it was very math and science heavy escape room. And like thankfully, I was with a group of friends that we all like one was a math major, I was the
I'm kind
science
of fine with
major.
science, but like you can do science without math. Like I really like biology, and you can do a lot of biology without math.
Nope, this was like periodic table. You had to look
Yeah,
at it and know
like
the
I get
elements.
it. I get it. I get it. I get why you want to do that in an escape room. I understand why
Yeah.
people like it. I understand why people do it. Don't keep it away from me. I want
Yeah,
nothing to do with it.
that
I
was
like it.
so much brain power. Like,
And even then, like I might like it if it's like I don't feel rushed doing it. If I get time or I can just sit back and relax doing it and not feel rushed, I'll probably enjoy math puzzles more. But like every time I've done a math puzzle, it's been timed. I don't
yeah.
want to be timed. I just want to relax when I do my puzzles.
And then all the escape rooms do have like the hour time limit. So
Yeah.
totally.
It's like even the escape room simulator, the game, I still feel rushed doing the puzzles. I don't want to
Is
feel
there time
rushed.
limit on that game?
Kinda, not really, but it still feels like because I always do it on stream with other
Yeah.
people, and it's like I don't want to take their time up by taking too long on a puzzle. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. But it was just funny because like that like math and science heavy escape room, we did that to try to relieve stress on like spring break. You know what I mean?
oh, why would
Like,
you do that? Not,
we didn't know
not.
what we signed up for. We didn't know what we signed up for. We're like, oh, let's try this escape room, and then lo and behold, we did a lot more math and science than we thought. And they were like, oh no, this is not a spring break at all.
But yeah, I don't know. I do really good at like trivia type stuff, or like physical puzzles where you like have to move something or add something. I do decent on those, but then like you add math into it, and I just like I don't want to.
Oh, have you ever watched those like Japanese game shows and stuff like that where they have like physical challenges?
Most of the ones I watch are like Silent Library or something like that, where they, like hit people.
I remember Silent Library.
Because they had like Silent Library wasn't that a Japanese show first, and then they like took it for
Yeah.
MTV or something. But like the original side, the Japanese game shows just get so violent. I don't understand.
But would you like? I was gonna ask, like, would you ever participate in one of those then?
I don't know. That's a lot. Japanese game shows are a lot to ask of someone.
Okay, maybe the MTV version. MTV version of this.
Maybe I may do a video like that. Like I think Offline TV did like a Silent Library esque video. That might be fun.
Oh,
Where you have to
oh my
like
god,
stay
maybe.
quiet while doing stuff.
I feel like I would have watched it, but I totally didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't watch offline TV often anymore. I think I watched them more when like
Me
Among Us
too.
was a
Like I'm
thing.
here and there as well. I'm here and there now.
I'm trying to think. No, I would not do a Japanese game show. I wouldn't. It's too much. It's too much energy.
I think I would, simply knowing the fact that I would get out by the first round or something. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
just like Japanese game show hosts are so loud. They're so loud.
That's the
I just
novelty.
I just be staring at him though, like, did you have to scream that? Like, I'm right here.
All the theatrics.
Like I said earlier, I understand. Just keep it away from me.
Got it. Got it. Solid. That's totally fine. That's totally fine.
I'll watch it on TV. That way I can adjust the volume so it's not too loud. But no, maybe if I would, maybe you have to catch me in certain moods. I think is
Fair
part of
enough,
it.
fair
Like,
enough. Cool. Okay. What about, instead of like the Japanese game shows where you have challenges, what if something like more straightforward, like what is the one with the, like, not Ninja Warrior, but like the one in water where you have to like, there's like you have
Wipeout?
to, yeah, Wipeout. Would you ever do something like Wipeout?
Yes.
That seems fun. So I would do
I
it.
also really like. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was a kid, but I really like the sense of humor of Wipeout too.
Yeah, me too.
So, like, watching people get broke was so fun. I'm like, listen, I understand what I'm getting myself into. I'm going to get launched, but like,
Okay
I'm
with it.
going to
Yeah.
get launched is such a fun statement. I want to do it. I want to be launched, and
Or
if
like
I win,
getting
I
out.
win. Like the
Yeah.
final obstacle is you get launched out of a. I can't think you go down a slide or you get launched out of something. So fun.
Hmm.
That looks so fun. I would just do
I
it just for the novelty of
Yeah,
having fun.
like, yeah, something silly like Wipeout, I would want to be a part of, but like anything serious like Ninja Warrior or like Survivor, I would not be. I would not survive.
My joints would hate me. Just it's like my joints trying to do American Ninja Warrior. You get those, like they have like those ring ones where you have to like move the ring.
Yes.
I
No, I
could
can't
not do that. I would go. I can maybe do like the wall runs or like some of like how like they have like the pads where you have to like run across
Mhm.
where like you have to hop off of it. I could probably do that. I could probably even do that right now. Like I wouldn't do it fast, but I can do it.
But you would be so sore the next day.
Yeah, but like the upper body stuff, because I do a lot more like lower body things. I'm better with like my
I'm
legs.
actually the same. I'm literally the same.
I
think
could
the only
not
reason, like,
do the. I could maybe do a few of the rings. Maybe.
no,
If I was younger, I definitely could do more. I used to be way more athletic.
Mhm.
But like me now,
Yeah.
my knees would be so done.
Oh
My
no.
one knee would actually probably give out on me like halfway through and be like, "What are you doing, bro? Like, why are we
Oh
doing this?"
no. Oh no. Oh
my
no.
ankle would be like, "Bro, I'm done. I can't move." I don't know what to tell you. I think my joints would literally just not be able to do it unless I really started working out again, which I have not done in a while.
I know that's actually the only reason I've gotten into like bouldering, to try and attempt to work out my upper body, because I am also very like lower body like workouts or like
But
sports and stuff like that. So yeah, bouldering was actually one
it's
of the
a
reasons.
lot easier to work out your legs than upper body. I don't know how to explain it to people. Like you just have to walk. Just walk.
But then you see those guys that have like the super buff arms and they got like the chicken legs.
Oh, we all listen. They skipped leg day too many times. It's so I don't know. I've always like so like when I played football, I was always like in more of the running positions, like safety or like wide receiver, which is like more movement oriented. So you don't work on upper body as much. And like when I did wrestling, most of that's like core and leg strength more than people think because it's like
So
balance.
yep. And it's core and below again.
So it's like I don't know. It's never really been my thing.
Me too.
And
Me
I've
too.
never
Cause like,
really been super flexible. So it like even when I wrestled, I wasn't very good because I wasn't flexible.
wait, but then in like especially football and wrestling, wouldn't you need to be a little buff? So like you would be restricted by your
I
like
listen. I worked out a lot, but I have a very lean frame, so it doesn't
Oh
so
no.
it doesn't look like it. I had more of a swimmer's build.
Ah, okay. Wait, because I was thinking like, you know how certain guys like their biceps are so big like you can't put your arm over your head simply because your bicep blocks
So,
the way.
so
Sometimes that restricts you from being flexible too.
I
So I don't know.
so even when I was at my most like active in high school, like playing sports, I was a tiny person. I was only like 120
Oh,
pounds in high school.
oh, nostrils, it's tiny.
I'm not that small anymore. But it was like even when I was working out and like I was actually physically in good shape. I was still tiny.
Oh,
And then like I'd have to like go up against like seniors when I was a freshman, and there was this one senior. He was like in ROTC and like super buff. He was like 6'2" as a senior in high school, maybe
oh
even
no.
larger, and he was like actually like 200 something pounds as a lineman. Ooh,
Yeah,
I got pancaked that day. Let's just say that.
I'm so sorry to hear. I'm so sorry to
Yeah,
hear.
fun stuff, fun times. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I have more of like, I don't know. Maybe if I start working out again, I can maybe do something like American Ninja Warrior, but I'd have to get really back into my physical and then even do different exercises than I used to, which would be like more like stretching exercises and upper body than I used to do. It'd be different workouts. I could probably do it if I tried again, but I don't want to. That's a lot of work.
Fun fact, did you know that according to like shoot, I can't remember the guide anymore. It's like the American Health something. Anyways, like adults should be stretching like at least 5 times a week.
Yeah, I'm
So
not doing that.
and it's funny, it's sad at the same time, but it's just like no one does that.
I could like I don't know. I probably can't do what I used. I used to be really. You know what? I said I wasn't flexible earlier. I probably used to be really flexible because I could like touch my
A little
toes and
more,
like
yeah.
but nowadays I'm like the thought of touching my toes seems like
Not
such.
kidding.
I'm gonna be honest. The thought of touching my toes right now feels like such a chore. I can do it. I can do it, but it's like like you can feel the resistance when you used to not feel the resistance.
Yeah, it's because we sit a lot these days. I find that now in society we're sitting so much, so like our hamstrings are all tight, so it's gonna restrict us.
Uh, that's probably why we should stretch. But yeah, American Ninja Warrior, I think I could do it. My joints would hate me, but I'd have to work out a lot more than I do right now.
I did actually get to try one of the walls because I was at like an adult gym thing, and they
Yeah,
had
you
like
run up the wall.
yeah the I think the walls that they had set up at that gym was like, oh, I can't remember now, maybe like 8 feet, 10 feet, and then 15 feet. So they had three different ones. And I surprised myself. I was able to do the first two pretty easy, but I kept mentally blocking myself on like the actual Ninja Warrior wall, which is like a 15 feet wall. And I'm
Uh,
like, oh, I could do it. I can't
I
do it. It's short.
I could probably do the smaller one. I could probably still do the smaller one right now, even like because I'm still somewhat active. Like I walk a lot and do a lot of stuff.
Mm,
But like that big one, maybe like seven
a
years ago I
mental
could have
block.
done it.
I think
Maybe like
it's also a bit of a mental block.
yeah, maybe like I think we could probably physically do all of that right now.
Yeah.
Unless you're like really really out of shape, you could probably
Yeah.
physically do all of that right now. But
Yeah.
like you'd feel it afterwards, and also like mentally you don't
Yes.
think you can. But I think the big wall, I maybe, and I say this with a stretch, maybe you could have done that like 7 years ago. Maybe.
No, I think it could just because like all the workers there at that adult gym was saying that there was literally because I think the cap of it's like 13, I think is the youngest that you have to be to enter it or something. And so the 13-year-old, and they were saying that there was a tiny 13-year-old that was even shorter than me.
Yeah,
Keep
but
in
think about
mind I'm
how
5
active a
feet.
13-year-old
Okay.
is.
I'm 5 feet. And so they're like, oh, even though they were short too, they were able to run up that 15 feet
Yeah,
while I
but it's
was
also a 13-year-old
down.
filled with boundless amounts of energy. My
Not wrong.
life has torn my energy down. I'm not 13 anymore.
Yeah.
You're lucky if I wake up for work with not being tired, okay?
Oh my gosh. Amen to that. Amen to
My
that.
days off, I sleep in, wake up tired. I'm like, I'm still tired. It's my day off. I slept in.
Yeah, it's so tragic. Like we really need to adopt some kind of 4-day work week.
Honestly, I think my diet's probably part of the problem. I gotta work on that.
Really? Wait, do you eat like super late night or something, or
I
just sleep
eat I
super late?
eat whenever I feel hungry.
Not a bad radar. Some people are, grazers and they graze when they
But
eat.
also like there's like some days where I'll eat like one meal a day.
Okay, okay, maybe not then. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
I don't know. I'm not a good metric for healthy eating. I also eat a lot of burgers.
Wait,
I
burgers?
don't like cooking. I'm gonna start cooking again. I just don't like cooking.
You know what? Okay, maybe this is gonna sound entitled of me, but I got a husband who can cook for.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No,
Listen.
seriously, because I'm the same way. Like, I would not cook. Like, I don't
I
like cooking.
just like I don't know what it was. Years ago I used to like cooking, okay? It's
Really?
like when
Oh,
I was growing up I liked cooking.
yeah.
But then when it became life support and I had to do it for myself,
You're
I
like,
hate
nah,
cooking.
nah, thanks.
Now that it's required and it's not just a hobby or something I want to
Yeah,
do, I hate it with a burning passion.
okay, you know what then? I will pray that you get a partner who can cook for you then.
Mine can cook. She just doesn't live with me, so
See, we just gotta wait till that day comes. You know what I mean?
yeah. So like, I don't know. It's just she doesn't
See,
she
it's out
doesn't
there.
live with
See,
me.
it's out
So
there. It's out there. See,
I
it's out there.
is that the first time I mentioned her on my stream? I mentioned her in stream chat. I don't think I mentioned her on my stream. Anyway,
At least that's the first time I'm learning. So thank you for
yeah,
educating me.
but yeah, she can
No one else
cook.
knows, so that's
She
fine.
just doesn't live with me. So
That's the next step. See, you're almost
yeah,
there. You're like 50% of the way there now.
yeah. But then like, then will she want to cook? I don't want to be
Fair
like,
enough.
hey, you have to cook all the time because I'll have to cook sometimes, and I really don't like cooking.
Sometimes you guys could do takeout then, but if even like some of your meals turn into like cooked
I
meals,
just
that'll
like
change. That'll change the game. You know what I
I
mean? Like
don't know how to explain my burning passion for cooking. I don't know. I hate it so much. I used to like it a little bit. Like it wasn't like I loved it, but it was like I liked it.
yeah, like you're
But
okay with it. Now it's a burden.
but now I'm like I can't stand it. The thought of doing it fills me with dread.
Gotcha. Okay. You're totally valid. You know what? Burgers technically they have all the nutritional needs you need. You know,
No, they don't.
patty, grains. No, I'm gonna argue this. Grains for the patty. You know, the patty. And then or sorry, the bun, and then the patty is the meat, and then you got the lettuce and tomato, pickle sometimes for the veggies, onions, veggies.
I
See?
guess technically fries are vegetables.
Yeah, exactly. Balanced diet.
Balanced diet's a wild statement, but I accept it, I guess. That'd
It's
be
like
like,
it's the same argument as people saying that pizza is also it also hits all the categories too.
you know what though? I do just make rice randomly sometimes because it's so easy. You just like put it on and you just eat rice.
Oh
Just
wait,
eat
okay,
rice.
okay. Do you cook rice like stovetop or like with a rice cooker?
I don't have a rice cooker anymore. I used to.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, it's so much easier too on the
But
rice cooker.
stovetop is not hard. You just like put it on the stove. It's not hard.
If I'm being honest, I don't know how to do it stovetop just because I don't know. Being Asian, we've only ever used a like a
So
rice cooker.
yeah, I know I'm not Asian. Honestly, growing up, my family didn't even like eat rice often. Like if we did,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like you know, like those like microwaved rice things, and I was like, this is
Oh
terrible.
my god, the minute like Uncle Ben's minute rice or
Yeah,
whatever.
that like that kind of stuff was like they call it Spanish rice or whatever. It was like when I got
Yeah.
older, like myself, I started cooking my own rice. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because I remember the first time I ever discovered, because like I grew up in a pretty like mixed crowd of people, but for some reason just like cooking was never really talked about. So I think it was literally until like high school when I talked to one of my classmates and they're like, "Oh yeah, I make rice on the stovetop," and I'm like, "That's a foreign concept. What do you mean by a
it's
stovetop
like
cooked rice?"
so I have friends who are like in the UK or like from the UK,
Yeah,
and the mess with them because I drink like Earl Grey tea a lot, like hot tea.
yeah.
And I'll mess with them. I'd say that I microwave my tea, and like to really mess with them, I say I put the tea bag in the water and then put it in the microwave to microwave it. They're just
Wait,
like really microwave. I have an electric kettle. I make all that myself. Like I have an electric kettle. I don't actually do this, but like to mess
no,
with them,
no,
I
hold on.
say I do.
Have you tried?
No,
Oh my god. Okay,
I
because I
don't
was gonna
want.
be
I
like,
got
no,
like maybe
you
when I was
don't
like a
know.
teenager, I might have had like microwaved water that I used for tea. Maybe I know I've done it for hot chocolate.
That's wild. It's like it's like the people who microwave their coffees to make it hot again. I'm
But
just like,
like,
wait,
but like now that I'm an adult and like fully functioning, no,
yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I have an
Yeah,
electric kettle I paid money for. I'm gonna use my
yeah,
electric kettle.
so much easier too than just tossing it in a microwave.
Honestly, the first time I used my electric kettle, it worried me so much because it was so loud. Like
Yes,
like the
yes.
boiling, I was like, is it gonna explode? I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nowadays, at least like there's like the glass kettles and all that, or like you can see the water boiling. I
Yeah, but
used
that
to
like also worries me more because it's glass.
really.
I can
Oh no,
see it.
no.
That's the
That
one I
actually
have. I can see it.
I have the opposite reaction because like I used to have like a super old one when my parents had their kettle from like like 80s 90s, and it was like fully
Metal.
not yeah, metal, and it's just like you couldn't ever see the water, so you could never tell if it like you accidentally put too many and it or too much water, sorry, and it like spills over.
No,
That
no, no,
always
no. It's fine for me because it has like lines to tell you how many cups it
I
makes.
think I think I failed to read that as a
But
kid.
like mine is but like it being glass. Like this was when I very first got it, and I like never had an electric kettle before. I
Yeah.
was like, is it supposed to be that loud? Like, I mean, like as it's boiling, I was like, is that
No,
gonna blow up on me? Like you're just staring at it, like, is that gonna blow up on
it
me?
does sound like it'll
Because
blow
I
up on
got
you.
it from Amazon as well. Because I'm like, you've heard horror stories about Amazon. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, yes.
I was like, is that gonna blow up? I literally Googled, are electric kettles loud?
No, they're so valid for that. Cause yeah, it is scary. It is scary the first time you use it.
Because I grew up like just boiling water on the stove. All
it
I ever had
sounds
boiled water.
yeah, it sounds different. It doesn't have like piping sound like that's or whatever. Yep,
Yeah. But
yep. So I
like
can
as an adult, I was like, you know what? I want an actual kettle because I drink a lot of tea. Like I drink a lot of hot tea. Like I don't even talk about it as much, but I drink a lot of hot tea. I'm like,
Is your go-to Earl Grey?
yeah, Earl Grey. It's the best.
Oh, nice. I like peppermint because it's good for digestion.
So like I don't know. I tried other teas. I might like it more now because the last time I tried green tea, it wasn't too bad. But like first time
Yeah.
I tried green tea, I almost threw up. I thought it was so nasty.
No, no, fair. Like, yeah, tea. Like, oh, there's so many different types of teas out there.
But like I tried it fairly recently, like green tea. It might have just been the brand I tried when I first tried it, but like
Oh,
I recently tried green tea and it was not as bad as I remembered. I actually
oh,
it like wasn't like my favorite, but I was like, this isn't half bad. I'm like, maybe it's just I'm older and like my taste buds change. Who knows?
maybe. And there's also technically different green teas from like different regions that have like slightly different
Yeah,
tastes and
I
notes.
don't know how to tell the difference.
I mean, yeah, me too. I like my palate is sophisticated enough to tell, but
My palate is I eat burgers. You're lucky I drink tea. Like I used to drink Mountain Dew growing up. Like, let's be real.
gamer juice. You don't drink gamer juice anymore.
I I don't really like I occasionally like I don't drink soda very often anymore. Like I do sometimes. Like I drink Dr. Pepper sometimes. Like Dr.
Oh
Pepper's
my
pretty
god,
good.
no, that's the one thing I'm indulging in as an adult. Like any chance I get to get pop, I'm like I get it. Just because as like growing up, my parents were like
Oh,
pretty
you
like
call it
health.
pop? Okay, I'll call it pop as well. That's what I call it. I just don't do it. Okay, we're
Oh,
safe. I try calling soda so people don't yell at me for calling it pop. We're good.
people yell at me for saying soda? Like what? Or saying pop?
My friend Laggy, Ruler of Pride, he gets very opinionated about it.
Well, he's got another hater. Then I also say pop or I
Yeah,
say yeah.
but
Pop instead of
yeah, I drink a lot of iced tea now more than like soda.
wait. Okay, this is something I had to learn. Do you mean like actual iced tea or like Nestle's iced tea?
Are you talking about like the powdered stuff? No, I don't drink the powdered stuff.
No, no, not the powder stuff. In Canada, iced tea hold on, I gotta search this up for you
What are
because
you saying?
this is something that threw
It's
me off.
gotta. It's tea. You mean tea, right?
No, no, I mean, what was it? Nestle's iced tea. Hold on, it's not the powdered stuff. It's just like, hold on. Let me send you this.
You're saying something, and I'm not understanding it.
So anytime I go, cause like I
What is
know
Nest tea? That sounds so weird. Real tea. It says real tea.
Yeah, that's Nestle's ice. So anytime you say iced tea in Canada, this is what we're referring to.
So I won't say what brand I drink more often because it's very popular as a local brand, kinda. But
Okay,
it's
yeah.
actual tea. I've seen the process of how it's made. But
No, but then whenever I go to America for like road trips, we get like actual tea that's just iced, and it's not the same thing, and it always throws me off. It always
yeah,
throws
you're
me off.
talking about like the bottled, really like it's kind of like brisk. You're thinking more like a brisk type tea, like brisk iced tea.
Yes, so that Nest tea I just showed you, it tastes very similar to Brisk,
Yeah, no, I maybe like occasionally.
and we refer to brisk and all that stuff as like that's our iced tea.
So,
When you say iced tea,
that's weird, but like something from like
no,
it
we're
is
weird.
iced tea,
We're
but
weird.
like but like brisk for me, I don't know, it's like really too light. Like I drink it too much. Like I'll drink it too
Oh,
fast, like it would
yeah, yeah,
disappear.
yeah.
But like
Oh,
RTs are a little
yeah.
bit thicker. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like super thick, but you can tell there's like a thickness difference. It doesn't go down as fast. But brisk I can drink in like 2 seconds. It like
Yes,
disappears.
yes. Brisk is like Arizona to me as well. Like Arizona, I just down that so quickly.
Arizona's so weird to me because sometimes I really like it, like southern, like their southern tea. Sometimes I really like it, and
Yeah.
sometimes I really don't like it. I don't understand
Oh,
where
it
they
just
like
depends on the
distinction.
flavor.
I don't know. It's like, I'll drink the same flavor one day, and like the next day I'll hate it. I don't know why.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Arizona is very inconsistent for me. I guess
Oh,
that's
okay.
why it's so cheap.
It is, yeah. Well, I mean, inflation hit them too. I think that aren't they like
Yeah, they're not 99 cents anymore.
$1.25 now or something?
Yeah. They're actually like $1 something. Like people were complaining about that. They're like, you guys are overcharging, and I'm like, no, those are actually just the price now.
Yeah, it's just inflation, nothing new.
It
But yeah,
finally hit Arizona's next.
I remember wanting to get iced tea in America whenever we road trip, and then they would give us something else, and I'm like, this is not my iced tea I was looking for.
Yeah, no, your iced tea, like brisk iced tea, is like, I don't even know if that's real tea, but
Yeah,
like
again, when we refer to iced tea, like that's the first
I
thing.
technically speaking, it probably is, but like it's not the same. It's like going to the south, you're gonna get a different type of iced tea than you will up in the north. It's gonna be
Oh,
sweeter.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of southern iced tea. Like if you see southern iced tea, it just means they added a ton of sugar. it's a ton of
Yes.
sugar.
Oh my god.
But like
Damn, okay, yeah. I need to be careful with my words.
yeah, but like normal like iced tea is just tea. It's tea. It's cold.
Okay, okay.
That's all
Yeah,
it
see,
is.
that was what was given, and I was like, no, I was expecting this like Nestle's iced tea. Like,
I like if I drink a lot of lemon iced tea. It's like
oh, lemon iced tea is very
lemon
nice.
flavored, yeah. Yeah. But like it's like
Mm.
not I guess it's different than brisk because brisk is different. So
Yeah, I would still say yeah, brisk and this like Nest tea I showed you are still like
that's
kind of
that
different.
I don't that's it's too light. There's something like I don't know, maybe they just like dip the leaf in it for 2 seconds and that's what they
Yeah,
got
maybe
the
it's
I
just
don't know.
super diluted. I don't know, and more sugar if anything. 'Cause
Yeah,
like,
there's a ton of sugar in brisk. A ton. Like you think it's like almost as much as a southern iced tea without the tea. I don't know.
okay, cool, cool, cool.
I feel like
remember.
it's like powdered. It reminds me of powdered, but not being powdered sometimes, if you get what
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay, okay. Because I have only ever ventured like northeast end of America for road trips and stuff like that. Yeah. So I haven't traveled south yet.
Northeast?
Yeah,
That's
northeast
like
area.
that's like I don't even know.
I can circle it on the on the American map for you.
On the American map. America, the best map.
America.
Was that in miles, the freedom units?
Oh my god, don't even get me started with conversions.
We have the best system.
Okay.
Why do you say? Because we measure by eagles flown.
So like this upper region is like where we road tripped around.
Okay, I know that region.
Yeah,
I know of that
I just
region.
remember a lot of like I don't know. I guess it's because it was convenient to just like hop over the border and be like, oh yeah, let's go traveling.
Oh. How did you? Oh, they used bits. They used bits. That's how they played. I tried to turn off sound alerts. No.
Oh.
I forgot to turn off sound alerts. I usually do.
Oh.
They
I
used
see
bits to
now.
play Beatrice, which that's from a visual novel. I read.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what reference is that from?
So how do I explain Umineko? It's a very long visual. I don't know how to explain Umineko to someone. You're on an island. It's a murder mystery. There might be a witch. There may not be a witch. Who knows? Beatrice is the witch.
Oh no, that sounds scary. Okay.
And then each episode, I don't know how to explain it. Oh, foreshow. Explain it. Foreshow. Listen. There's a witch. There might not be a witch. Maybe there's a witch. People die. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, like, Beatrice. Anyway.
I am gonna ask if we could wrap it up though.
Yeah,
That's
you're
okay.
fine. Yeah. Is there somebody you want to raid, or do you want me to? Or me to look for the people to raid?
yeah,
I
yeah.
always raid. I always give you guys the choice. I mean, I only have 2 people watching, but I could still raid. It's
We're
kind of
still a
later to my
crowd.
it's later
We're
to my
still a-
usual streams. That might be why. Let's see, following.
We're still a crowd. I would take it. But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you again for having
No
me. This was a
problem.
lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Let's see who will be.
Definitely
Right.
learning. We have a lot more in common than I
I mean, I did watch you for like 2 years.
No, I know, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like sometimes on streams you can only get so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't talk very much in text chat either because it's like I don't know, it's weird for me.
No, like you do, but it's just like these sometimes you just don't reach these conversations. So that's why
Yeah,
it's
you know,
nice
you
that-
definitely like when you're streaming, it's like you're talking about that specific game you're playing too.
Exactly. So it's just a little different. So I'm really glad I got this opportunity to like get to know you more,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. If you ever want to play anything, just ask. I do
Yeah.
play other games, but like I'm also like busy a lot, so make sure you tell me.
No, I'm the same way. I'm just like, please don't tell me anything last minute. I need to plan things out. I need it
I
written in
can
my
do
agenda.
last minute, but you have to be lucky and that I'm not tired that day.
Agreed. Yeah. So I get you. See, adults, we just get it. We just get it.
Yeah, I know Four Show's trying to get me to play something, but he hasn't been telling me about it. Four Show, you gotta schedule it with me. We could still do Chain together. You just have to schedule it.
Oh, chain together. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people play that. That's been like fun to see.
Yeah, well, we'll watch somebody who's streaming Resident Evil 2. Let's do raid.
Ooh,
Get my raid
do you have a
message in
raid
chat.
message? There it
Yee.
is.
Smells great in here. There you go.
Be not afraid.
Yee. But yeah, this was a ton of fun. You know what I love about the late night sniffers? It's just always a ton of fun just talking to people. I never realized how much I like talking to people until I started doing this.
The yapping, the power of yapping.
Yee. I
It's the one
appreciate.
Gen Z slang I use.
I appreciate it. I will smell
that's cool.
everybody later.
Smell you later.